You're watching Mix TV.
The thing that makes me proud to be a Viking is the staff definitely try to help kids that are not involved in organizations fit in and have stuff to do rather than just going to class.
It's not an outrageous amount of money, and plus it's not bad education either. So you can get your 2 years done here and you can go somewhere else and not be in much debt.
We learn to work together in teams as well as becoming a better leader ourselves.
It's not that hard, and you can have a good time here for the next 2 years.
Visit carlalbert.edu.
84 weeks ago, with precisely 2 likes at the Rio Sarah Pascal, posted at McDonald's. Stop pretending like you don't see our snack wrap comments. It hurts. You thought they didn't see your comments? Petitions and posts? The DMs for 9 straight years? Those comments are the reason this exists. Snack wrap is back.
Trusted in the community with a long history of customer satisfaction, Edwards Auto Sales on Highway 64 in Roland is always the right turn to take in your quest for the ultimate pre-owned vehicle. Edwards Auto Sales is a buy here, pay here dealership with in-house financing available. View their complete inventory online at edwardsautosalesinc.com. Family owned and operated for more than 30 years. Edwards Auto Sales in Roland.
And welcome everybody to Roland High School. It's the return of the Mix 105.1 Game of the Week. We are here in Roland. It's the Battle of 64, Clint. Muldrow versus Roland. And man, the last hour or so has been chaos, not only for us. We've had chaos on the field with field conditions, but I think we're going to get going right on time here for your Blue Ribbon Auto Group pregame show.
Yeah, I think we're finally ready. It should be a good matchup here. This is always a good matchup. The Battle of 64, these two teams meet up. They're rivals not just in football, but pretty much any other sport. Badminton, Chinese checkers, cornhole, I don't think it really matters. These two teams meet up. It's going to be competitive.
Well, we'll tell you, folks, it's loud up here. They got a new sound system here at Roland, and they are proud of it.
They are.
And
it
so
sounds
it
good.
is. It is really, really loud. And so if we're screaming more than normal, well, then that's just the way it is. I'm Justin Pettit, by the way. Clint Smith is my broadcast partner. Locke's here with us, and we got a whole new crew running everything here tonight. But we're glad to be here. We've had those first game jitters. None of the cords worked. The power was out. The screens were broke. The cameras were messed up. I mean, anything the only thing we're missing is a lightning strike.
Maybe we got all that out of the way, and we'll be ready.
And then we were talking earlier, there was some trouble with the field. I didn't see what they were talking about, but I guess there was a hole maybe in the field that had to be repaired, and I think they got that taken care of. We don't want these kids getting hurt, so we definitely want to take care of those kids. But, again, this is your Blue Ribbon Auto Group pregame show. We got a lot of stuff happening, folks. We're a week behind. Usually this game is on Thursday of 0 week, but I guess all the coaches this year decided, you know what, we're not going to play 0 week games. Only Gore and Sallisaw last week played.
Well, thankfully, last time we were here for this matchup, it was about 103 at kickoff, if you remember. It was unbearably hot. Yeah. Beautiful weather tonight, so don't have to worry about that.
Now, again, folks, we are having trouble on our Facebook page. Again, this is why we went to YouTube last year. We were trying to do both, and we just cannot get the YouTube channel to work, or the Facebook page to work. YouTube channel is working. We've shared that on the Facebook. I'm not going to mess with Facebook tonight and all their rules and regulations. We're not going to mess with that. But we are streaming live on our YouTube channel, and now let's kind of get to the game here, Clint. You look at a team. Muldrow came in, 5-5 last year, just missed the playoffs. You know, I think they won 4 games in a row, and then I think they lost 5 in a row, and then won their last one. Tough district they're in, but Coach Logan Coatney talked to him at Media Day. You guys probably saw that, and they're real confident, and they should be because, they got that guy Tegan Collins playing quarterback and everything else, and he is a superstar.
He is indeed. ran for over 1,000 yards last season, threw for over 1,000 yards, had 26 total touchdowns. I think he accounted for at least 4 touchdowns in this matchup last year. He went crazy.
I'm pretty sure I think he was all over the place. And now last year they had him returning kicks and everything. I don't know if they'll do that this year. Well, we don't really know a lot, folks, if I'm being honest with you. We don't know a lot of what's going on, especially with Roland. They are being Coach Wise, even at media days, he's not saying anything. I know they're changing offenses. That's all that I know. Again, I think they only have 4 seniors on this roster.
Yeah. They got a big junior class, but not many seniors. They graduated a lot last year.
The Bulldogs, though, they averaged 26.2 points per game last year, gave up about 22. They got 10 starters returning on offense, and the one that they're replacing, they replaced him with a pretty good player as well. Of course, we mentioned Teagan ran for over 1,000, passed for over 1,000, had 26 total touchdowns. He runs the ball a lot if he has to, but back there in the backfield, he'll have a bunch of young men with him, including Deshaun Wilson, who had over 600 yards and 10 touchdowns last year.
Yeah, they got some good receivers. We saw him out here in pregame. He was throwing some pretty just 35, 40-yard passes, made it look easy money. Got a stable of good receivers. Yeah, so look to have a high-flying offense here, but kind of see how that defense can hold up. You know, you talked about they started out hot last year, won 4 in a row, lost 5 in a row. But they lost several games by just a handful of points. Yes. So they were in a lot of those games, just one play here or there, and they very well may have made the postseason last year.
Yeah, we got the Boys of Fall playing in the background. If you can't tell, I think that's you have to play that.
It's mandatory.
It's kind of like Manic Monday on the radio. It's a law. If you don't play it, they come and
pull your license.
Take your license from you. So, but anyway, you mentioned those receivers: Gabe Miller, DJ Massey, Jamari Palmer, Cade Scott. You're going to hear all those names. E.J. Zanders is a young man I'm going to keep my eye on tonight. I don't think he's going to play offense. I think Coach Coatney said he's got some college offers. Yeah, and he's a good-looking kid out there.
He is indeed. He's tough. They got a young man, Javion Mays, transferred in from the north side as well to just add to their stable of talent.
And then Caden Grinstead out there at linebacker. Again, this being the first game, we don't know who's going to be really playing where just yet, but those are some of the names that we've had in mind. Now, 53-20 was the score last year. Muldrow won over at Muldrow. Now, all right, so we're going to take our quick break here, folks, as they play the national anthem. We'll be back on The Mix.
What does strength look like? Strength is building a business that lasts. It's working hard to make good things happen. Not just at work, but in your community and at home. It's being there for the people you care about. So what does strength look like? To us, it looks a whole lot like you. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
And we welcome you back into Roland to play the national anthem there, Clint. Let's talk about the Rangers. Just looking at them out on the field, they got a slim roster right now. I don't know if that's injuries, I don't know what, but we counted about 30 young men out there.
Yeah, not a lot of numbers. I know they had a few guys get injured in preseason practice leading up to this first game, so they got some guys out. And, they're just going to kind of have to make the best with what they got. Got a new quarterback this year, Caden Hart.
Yeah, well, we think.
From what we're hearing over here from our our Roland intel here.
Yeah,
He's going to get the start, but we'll see.
Well, it's either going to be, we've heard Caden Hart. I've heard the Brent young man. That would be Alex Brent, a junior. But whether it's Caden or Alex, those are two really good athletes. And I think Coach White, boy, they got to turn that base down, Clint. They got it is rattling our press box. But anyway, this is going to be interesting because I know that Roland is going to primarily try to run the ball here tonight, and we'll see. And you mentioned Muldrow, as explosive as they may be. If you're Roland, that's what you want to do. You want to try to keep that's the old school, right? You want to run the ball, and keep the ball out of the other team's hands.
Try to limit possessions.
But the problem with that is don't turn over the ball. I mean, if you turn over the ball, that's just boy howdy. I'm trying my best here, folks. We're gonna have to move over here because this public address is so loud right now.
And defensively for Roland, they're going to have to try to contain that speed of Muldrow, which is it's a tall order for anybody, but that's what they're going to have to try to do.
Yeah,
to keep themselves in this game here, and then just kind of that ground and pound ball control offense, and try to limit those possessions and keep the ball out of Tegan Collins and company's hands.
Yeah, that may be a tough task to do, but I really think that we just don't know. Again, it's the first game of the year. I love it. People are like, well, what do you think? I have no clue. I'm no insider. I just, give me 3 or 4 games and I can see what's going on. But these first games, nobody has any idea. Some other games happening across the area. Of course, over at Perry F. Lattimore, it's Sallisaw versus Stigler. Central's on the road at Heavener. Eufaula at Vian, that brand new turf field. I think they finally got the goalpost up at like 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah, I think so. Just barely. They've been working around the clock.
Coach Brockman said it was going to be done, and it got done.
It's beautiful.
Gore will be at home against Shoto, and Weber's Falls is on the road at Quinton. So, and I think Gans is playing Oaks at home. So, all of our local teams in action again. I don't know. I think, honestly, 0 week may be a thing of the past from some of the coaches I'm talking to. None of them like it. The problem is, last year we had to play some games on Thursday. The referee shortage. And it's pretty much, from what I can tell, and this is just me, I'm not trying to call anybody out. To me, it's like, well, I'm not going to move. I'm going to play my games on Friday night like everybody else, and I'm not going to move. So we'll see how that plays out. Let's take a look at the captains for the teams. For the Roland Rangers, looks like John Allen. And then we got Kason Perryman and Paul Johnson. And for the Bulldogs, I see number 33, Patrick Nance out there. Number 54, Alejandro Santa Cruz. I believe that's Gabe Miller back there. And then up front here, I can't really see. Maybe Braxton Miller. I can't see their numbers from our angle. Number 3, Kate Scott.
Yeah, that's Braxton Miller out there.
And then right in the center.
So it looked like Roland won
Caden Grinstead. All the seniors.
Looked like the Rangers won the toss.
And no, actually
Muldrow did, and they want the ball.
Man, we never get it right.
They want the ball.
And that's probably a smart move for Coach Coatney, get his offense out here. Yep. And anytime you're playing a rivalry game, especially, they say throw the records out. But if you're Coach Coatney, look, you want to come out here, make a statement early, and maybe take some confidence away from Roland. And vice versa, if you're Roland, if you can get a turnover, take some confidence away from Muldrow. So, again, this is a game of checks and balances here.
Yeah, and if you're playing that ball control offense that Roland's going to play, then you want to try to get up on them early and try to keep them playing from behind. See the rest of the Muldrow team making their way down out of the field house.
Yeah.
Ranger Bob waiting to lead the Rangers onto the field.
Yeah, I'm already getting questions about next week. I would let us get through tonight.
Yeah, we're just trying to make it through tonight.
I always tell people these first games we could have everything go smooth, and it still doesn't.
Yeah, it's not only these young men out here on the field's first game, but it's ours as well.
We're going to make mistakes tonight. The refs are going to make mistakes tonight. The cheerleader, everybody. It's the first game it happens, and we got a whole new crew. Big Russ is running the TriCaster this year. Yep. And we got Mr. Terry Qualls and Mr. Brian Jones. Of course, Locke's back with us, and we missing Christian. maybe we can pull him out of retirement
Yeah,
for a game
I bet
or
we
two.
can. I bet we can.
But Christian is,
Clawing
he's
back
got
in.
some young kids and they got activities. Y'all know how it is, and so he's got to play dad for a little bit, and maybe when they grow up a little bit, he'll join back up with us. But our Sallisaw crew, remember, if you want to watch the Sallisaw game, you can go over to the Sallisaw Black Diamond YouTube channel and check that out. Sallisaw and Stigler. Don't know much about Stigler either, Clint. I mean, we don't know much.
Yeah.
It's becoming in this as much technology and as much media availability as we know less than we ever have.
I
These
think
coaches are not saying anything.
Yeah, I think a lot of these teams played a little closer to the vest because they don't want all their secrets getting out early.
Let's just be honest. It's turning almost into a form of college football where players can transfer now.
Yeah.
And so, that's why a lot of the college teams have eliminated spring games so other teams can't see their talent and steal it. So, I completely understand it. I mean, just does it kind of hurt us? Of course. But, hey, it's not our jobs to win football games. It's our jobs to call football games. And that's a big difference. So these coaches, I always tell them, hey, whatever it takes, whatever edge you can get. There come the Muldrow Bulldogs in the white uniforms.
Took the field with some backflips leading the way and showing some athleticism there.
Now, one thing there's a lot of things we got to talk about as far as rule changes goes. Simple stuff. One of them is this waiting to come out of the tunnel and remember that was a big problem last year.
It was like a standoff every game.
That has been eliminated, and I'm pretty sure you're going to get a penalty if it takes too long. They want to start these games at the advertised time of 7 o'clock, and so that's exactly what they're going to do.
But the Rangers are getting geared up.
Yeah, they're going to have to get their move on here.
There
they go. Here they come out onto the field. Ranger Bob leading the way. New uniforms, I've been told.
I like
black
those.
uniforms with the. I told them we need to get those for basketball too. Those look slick on the Roland basketball team.
Yeah, those are sharp-looking uniforms. I like that. Of course, the last time these two teams met on this field, Roland won, 21-14.
Yeah, it's kind of went back and forth through the years. One team will put together, two-game win streak, and then you see the refs, man, they're ready to go, Clint. I like this.
Yeah, they're
again, as a broadcaster, we like times to be right where they are, and then last year we were dealing with. Man, there were some games we were 5-6 minutes late because the teams were jumping around and standing off and didn't want to come out.
And then we had, remember the year before, we were talking about how hot it was when we were here.
Oh, my gosh.
They delayed kickoffs for the first several games because it was so hot for those young men out there on the field.
Well, we don't have to worry about that. We've been blessed with a beautiful night here. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Real quick, let's do our legal ID. You're listening to the Mix 105.1 KXMX Muldrow, Sallisaw, Fort Smith. Again, folks, our scoreboard camera is getting rattled by the bass, so we're going to do our best. Yeah, I mean it is shaking this entire press box. So Russell's going to do his best to keep that going, and we'll see what we can do here. Again, now we're waiting. We still got a minute and a half before 7 o'clock, but the refs are going. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Bulldogs are on the field, ready to receive the kick. Roland getting some last-minute coaching here on the kick team.
Yeah, and the refs are, from what I've been told, they're going to give them a warning to come out, and if they don't, they're going to set the ball on the tee and run the clock, and you're going to get a delay game penalty.
I think that last bit of coaching was don't kick it to Tegan Collins.
Yeah, because is he back deep to
He
receive?
is.
Oh, yeah, he's in the middle there. All right, we're about to get underway here. Welcome everybody in. Kicking off.
Novian Reagan.
A freshman kicking off for the Rangers. I'm going to have to put my glasses on and switch these contacts out. There's a kick. Yeah, they're going to keep it way away. It's going to be fielded. I believe that's Kate Scott out there, number 3. It is. And we're about to get underway.
Yeah, not a bad call there on the short kick. Keep it out of those dangerous return men's hands. So the Bulldogs going to take over. See where they spot it here, about the 8-yard line. Yeah, about 37-yard line.
So 1st and 10, not bad. You'll take that over giving Tegan Collins a chance to run. But Tegan's going to be the quarterback. Looks like Deshaun is going to be his running back.
Yeah, Muldrow going to spread it out. Got wide receivers galore.
4 receiver set. Snap. It's going to be a give to Deshaun right up the middle. He's got room. That's a 40, 45, 50. Gets a block downfield, and he's going to get out of bounds at the 40-yard line. So that's going to be a 23-yard pickup on first down for the Bulldogs. Made that look easy, Clint.
Yeah, picked up a good block out there by his receiver, Trey Turpin, sophomore receiver out there in open field with a good block.
Got to get our crowd mat hooked up, too. We were scared to have it during the pregame because of the music, but we'll get it going here. So 1st and 10, only 9 seconds into the game, already at the Roland 37-yard. That's more the 39. It says 37, but it's the 39. Collins all by himself. 4 receivers to the left, 1 up top. Puts a man in motion. They're going to give it on the end around. That is number 21, DJ Massey. And he fumbles the ball, and I think the Rangers have it.
I think they did. No, I think they're going to say Muldrow got it back.
Oh, DJ jumps back on it. Little trouble there on the handoff.
Yeah, he tried to get back on it, and one of the Roland defenders grabbed him so he couldn't get over to it, so their teammates could get to it, but I don't know how he worked his way back to it. Just a great effort. So almost a catastrophe there for Muldrow, but they recover.
Still got 3 yards, 2nd and 7. Collins. Now we're going to have a false start here against Muldrow. Yeah, he went with the 2 count, and the players did not, I guess they thought 1, so it's going to be a penalty. So a fumble and a penalty on back-to-back plays for Muldrow.
So big play out of the gates there, but kind of slowed down a little bit here on these last couple of plays. See if they can.
See, that's what I like.
Recover.
Just the band. Just the band out there.
Yeah.
No earth-shattering base up here. So 2nd and 12 from the Roland 42-yard line. They're trying to get everybody lined up here. Massey in motion. Snap. They're going to fake it, and it's going to be a throw out here to Wilson, but Teagan tried to throw it a little early, and it was offline. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, Wilson wasn't ready for that one.
So it'll be 3rd and 12. Yeah,
Looked like Collins was throwing it to a spot out there, and Wilson hadn't made it to his spot yet.
Yeah, if you look, it looks like Muldrow is got a little first game communication, and it's not quite there yet, but they'll get it figured out.
Yeah, you see that a lot early in these games.
Yeah, especially when you're doing a lot of motion and movement, it can really cause problems. 3rd and 12, Collins on the option. He's going to keep it himself. Now he's going to pitch it at the last second to Wilson. What a play. Deshaun's at the 20. He's at the 10. Cuts inside. It's going to be a touchdown. Wow. 42 yards. What a run. Take a look at the McDonald's replay. Last second pitch there by Teagan Collins.
Yeah, what a pitch.
Man, Deshaun was in the right place at the right time. And it is a touchdown for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Collins played that one perfectly. Held it to the last second, drew that defense toward him, and then hit his pitch man. That is, let's see, that is Wyatt Pruitt, senior, for the kicking duties.
Snaps down, kick is on the way, and it is good. 10:41 left. It's 7-0 Muldrow. We'll be back on the mix.
Forever Memories Funeral Services welcomes you to take advantage of the services they offer, from pre-planning to uniquely designing a celebration of the life journey of your loved one. Forever Memories has local ownership. They've lived in this community for many generations. With a caring staff and a beautiful facility, Forever Memories is dedicated to serving Sequoyah County and surrounding communities affordably with dignity. Forever Memories Funeral Services on Highway 101, just north of Sallisaw.
Looking to upgrade your job skills, preparing for a new career, or exploring different interests? Enroll today at Indian Capital Technology Center, where you can quickly gain the skills and experience you're looking for at a price you can afford. With campus locations in Muskogee, Sallisaw, Stillwell, and Tahlequah, there's an ICTC location near you. Indian Capital Technology Center. Careers start here.
Well, the Bulldogs march right down the field, make it 7-0, Clint. And, man, what a play there by Teagan and Deshaun, being in the right place to take that pitch and take it to the house, 42 yards. Crowd mount works.
Yes, it does.
Oh, ball is fumbled on the kickoff, and that's just going to put Roland behind the sticks. That was number 12, Joshua Bauer.
Return to the Rangers.
Roland will take over inside their own 20.
Yeah, folks, we're going to have to play with this crowd mic because, as you heard, it really amplifies the public address. So we'll do our best here. And while we've got a minute here, Clint, I got to put my glasses on. I can't see anything. Well, here we go. First and 10.
Yeah, that is going to be Mr. Hart out there at quarterback.
Caden Hart gets the start at quarterback, and then we're going to have a flag on the play, maybe a false start already.
Get the call from the official. Yeah, Roland knows it. They're already backing up. False start against the Rangers. Little antsy here early on.
First play of the game. I mean, first play of the season, actually. So, folks, we'll try to keep you updated on all. There's a lot of other games going on, so we'll do our best to keep you updated.
Hart gives it. Not much there. That Muldrow defensive line standing their ground. Ran into a wall of defenders. Going to be no gain.
Oh, look, I can see. Perfect. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 15 after the 5-yard false start penalty. So Roland fumbled a kickoff, and then they had a penalty, and then no gain. They need a positive play here.
Caden Grinstead and company out there holding their ground.
4 receivers. Hart takes the snap. Going to throw a quick pass. It's behind the line, and nothing there. That was Paul Johnson who caught it, but I believe that was number 5 from Muldrow, Javion Mays. We mentioned one of the transfers, and, man, he blew that play up, and it's going to be 3rd and a country mile for Roland.
He got back there fast. Mays showing off that speed.
We're just going to have to play crowd mic control here tonight. So that's going to put it at the 5-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and about, they got to get to the 20, so 3rd and about 22 here.
Roland got to be careful here. You don't want to turn the ball over.
Hart in the shotgun. 2 running backs. Takes the snap. Looking to throw a long pass downfield, and it's going to be overshot. Intended for number 12, Joshua Bauer. And that's going to be a punt time for Roland. So they told us they were going to primarily run the ball, and they come out throwing them. So that's, again, you just don't know until it starts. So it'll be punt formation, and the punter is going to be in the shadow of his own goalpost here. It looks like maybe Caden's going to do the punting as well.
Yeah, it looks like it. He's going to be backed up.
Yeah, not quite. Almost. He's got a little bit of room to work with there. But look who's back. Number 1, Tegan Collins. He's standing at the Roland 28-yard line. Now he's going to back up a little bit. I think coaches say, hey, you need to get a little further back than that. And we're going to have a high kick. It's going to bounce. The good news is they kept it out of Tegan's hands. The bad news is it's at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, Hart was wanting a flag maybe for roughing
they got into
kicker
him,
there, but the official right there on top of it and didn't see it that way.
So it'll bring up 1st and 10 for Muldrow at the Roland 36-yard line.
Bulldogs going to start on the Roland 36.
All right. See what the Bulldogs can do here.
Yeah, see if they kind of settle in here. They had a couple of big plays on that last drive, but then they had some negative plays as well. A little miscommunication. See if they get settled in here. Collins is going to be split out over here to the left side.
Yeah, the different quarterback is number 10, Jace Pruitt, a sophomore. Man in motion is Palmer, and they're going to give it to Wilson, but the ball's on the ground, but there's a flag. Just a little too much going on at once there.
Yeah, that play never got off the ground.
7-0 Muldrow leads here early in the first quarter.
And another false start there committed by the Bulldogs. They're going to back themselves up.
No score in the Sallisaw-Stigler game.
That's another good matchup there. Sometimes that's a pretty tough matchup there. And that Stigler team, you never really know. Traditionally, they're a powerhouse.
Yeah, but they got a new coaching staff, new everything down there. So again, you're right. You never know. So that's going to bring up 1st and 15. Pruitt's going to stay in at the quarterback position. Wilson is the running back. Snap, drop back. Plenty of time. Throws out here to Collins. Tegan catches it. Makes the man miss all the way at the 30. Still on his feet. He's still going, Clint. He's at the 23-yard line. Then they finally put him out of bounds. And then there's probably going to be a flag. Nope, they don't call it. So 19 yards, and he earned every one of those.
Boy, he did. Showed some strength out there. It took about 6 guys to finally push him out of bounds. Never did take him to the ground. I like that play call, though. Kind of get him out, move him around the field, get the ball in his hands in space because you just saw right there what he's capable of. They're going to do the same thing, move him out to the other side this time. Move him out to the right side. Pruitt's going to stay in at quarterback.
There's a snap, a little high. Pruitt brings it down. Throws a long pass out here, coming back to it, and it's almost intercepted and then almost caught out there by Palmer.
Yeah, good-looking pass by Pruitt. Maybe underthrew it just a little bit. If he'd have laid his receiver a little bit more, might have completed that one, but a good-looking pass nonetheless.
So 2nd and 10 coming up. Ball's at the Roland 23-yard line. There's 8 minutes and 15 seconds left here.
Collins moving, lining up all over the field. Now he's going to be split wide left.
No score in the Eufaula game early on in the first quarter. Man in motion is Collins. Pruitt going to give it to Wilson, and he risks through one tackle, goes across the 15, down to about the 13. He's going to be close. I think he's going to be about a yard short at the 14.
Yeah, going to make that a nice 3rd and manageable here on this one. Yeah, that was Caden Davidson, freshman, with the tackle there for the Rangers.
So 3rd and short here for the Bulldogs. They'll remain in a shotgun formation. Collins here at the left, 3 receivers up top. Wilson in the backfield. Pruitt puts Collins in motion. They fake it, give it to Wilson. He's got a big hole. He's at the 10 all the way down to the 7-yard line. Gets the first down, 7 yards on the carry. And Wilson, he's going after that McDonald's player of the game.
Well, he is indeed. Those linemen doing their job down there. Gave him a wide open running lane. 38 rushing yards for Wilson already here early on.
Wilson is a very, very confident young man. We talked to him at media days. Of course, we see him on the basketball court. He's a great player. There's a long pass. It's going to be almost caught by Collins. He had a defender all over him, so there's a flag on the play.
Going to get a pass interference there in the end zone. Collins got his helmet taken off in the process.
So it will be pass interference. It'll be first down. See where they spot it at. It'll be 1st and goal, probably at about the 4-yard line.
Yep. You called it right at about the 4-yard line.
But I mean, you got to do what you got to do there if you're rolling. I mean, that was going to be an easy 6. So going to be a handoff. Different running back this time is number 13. Of course, we don't have a number for him in there for a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing it up a little bit, keeping their guys fresh. Good play call. That offensive line really doing a good job for Muldrow there, just blowing open some running lanes.
Makes it 13-0. Yeah, we don't have a 13 or not. This is the roster Coach Coatney sent me too. So it's first game. So
Wyatt Pruitt in for kicking duties again.
Snap down, kick is up, and it is good. 7:17 left. It's Muldrow 14, Rolling nothing. We'll be back on the mix.
Aiken's Store is your barbecue feed and more store. In the lower feed room, we're serving the River Valley's best barbecue. From brisket, pulled pork, smoked bologna, cheddar sausage to baby back ribs, and the absolute best sides. The lower feed room features a steady stream of live music. And next door, Aiken's Store stocks cold drinks, snacks, grocery, and merch, plus a full line of feed for all your animals. Aiken's Store. Open 7 days, 4 miles east of 59 on Highway 101 north of Sallisaw.
14-0, Muldrow leads Roland here. 7:17 left in the first. We believe that was Avery and Dumas who made the touchdown. It's the 13 we have that we found online. So just a great looking drive by Muldrow, even with some penalties and some dropped handoffs. They still have made it look easy so far. Back deep to receive. There's Mr. Paul Johnson. He's back there. Looks like Derek Allen's back there. The kick is high, it's short, and it's going to be fielded by Paul at the 20-yard line. He's going to go to the center of the field. Now cuts back around, has a little room out there. He's going to trail the Jets, and he's going to get tackled at about the 32-yard line. So good return by Paul.
Yeah, finally got ran down out there by Parker Likens, senior out there on special teams.
Man, I really like those. This is a broadcaster's dreams, these uniforms. You can see the numbers so well.
Good contrasting numbers. Let's see if Roland can get into some kind of rhythm here and just pick up a couple of first downs.
Yeah, they need something to go here, and I think let's see what they do here. Caden's going to stay in at quarterback. Looks like maybe Davidson is the running back, a freshman. 3 receivers to the right, 1 up top. They're set. Hart takes a snap, drops back, looks downfield. There's a long pass. It's out there, but it's almost intercepted by Leos Teagan. It was intended for Paul Johnson. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Boy, they're coming out slinging that thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Miscommunication there, I think. I think maybe the receiver broke his route off a little short. Hart threw a good-looking ball.
Trying to
bring up 2nd and 10 for the Rangers. They're going to spread the field again. Got 2 backs.
Hart takes a snap. It's going to be a give this time to number 4. As I drop my roster as we get going. That's Bryson Gunter. Not much there. It's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, ran right into the teeth of that Bulldog defense. The Muldrow defensive line. That line play in general for Muldrow doing a really good job, and that was kind of one of their keys to the game, was to control the line of scrimmage, and they're doing it thus far. Hart scrambling.
He's going to fall, and he fumbled the ball, and I think Muldrow has it. He kind of stumbled.
Yep, they're going to say Muldrow got it. The officials kind of conferred to see if he was down. We've also got a flag down on the play as well over on the far side of the field, so we'll see what that may be. Hart is he got up, but then he went back down.
Yeah, it looked like he kind of twisted his ankle there. I'm no doctor, and I don't try to play one all the way up here, but when he fell, he looked like he kind of twisted his ankle there. So hopefully it's nothing.
Yeah, so the penalty was against Roland, which, of course, it was declined by the Bulldogs since they recovered the fumble there. So, yeah, the Roland trainers, coaching staff can come out and tend to Caden Hart.
7-0. Central is trailing down at Heavener. Still no score in that Vian game. Looks like it may be raining over there in Vian. From the pictures people are sending me. Looks like Caden's going to be able to walk this off.
Yeah, you're right.
That's good
I think
to see.
He's favoring that left ankle.
There you go. He's running. Good. Good to see Caden run off the field there. Yeah, we don't ever want to see anybody get injured, especially this early in the season, man. We don't ever want that. Good to see Caden jog off there.
Yeah, he's a tough young man. We've seen him a number of times on the basketball floor.
Yeah, I'm going to say he's a 3-point shooting machine,
he
too.
And he's a bundle of energy when he comes into that game. It's all effort all the time.
All right, so first and see, where are we going here? That's not first. It's going to be 1st and 10 Muldrow. It is the turnover at the 24-yard line. Teagan throws a pass wide open. It's going to be an easy touchdown. That is number 7. Jermari Palmer with the touchdown, and the Bulldogs up 20-0, Clint.
Yeah, Teagan just throwing a dart there on that one.
Yeah,
beautiful pass over the middle.
Wide open.
Offensive line giving him plenty of time to wait for his receiver to come open across the middle. Well drawn up play there.
I'm getting some pictures from that Vian game. Boy, that field is beautiful.
It is, isn't it?
Ooh, my goodness. Look at that.
I like the alternating colors, kind of the Oregon style. It's nice. Got the alternating dark and light.
Timeout on the field. Coach Coatney is going to call a timeout. We're going to stay here, though. As, again, there's one thing for certain I can tell you tonight, folks. There will not be any timeouts to be spared because it's the first game. And, boy, Logan was not happy with his team right there because and that's something you got to do. If you're Coach Coatney, you got to listen. You're up 20-0 early. You got to keep these guys focused.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen games where they're down 35-0, and all of a sudden it's a contest. This is high school football. Same thing with Roland. You can't get too out of your game here. You really got to just stay with what you're doing.
Yeah, and if you're Roland, you got to take every chance you can as a good coaching opportunity because, we said they're a very young team, just 4 seniors on this squad,
yes.
a large junior class. So, you coach these guys up no matter the game conditions.
So Muldrow will try it again. Up 20-0 here. We're in the first quarter.
Yeah, Mr. Pruitt getting a leg workout early and often here in this one.
Yeah, Wyatt Pruitt is the kicker. 6:16 left here in the first. Snap is down. Kick is on the way. It looks good. Is good. And with 6:16 left in the first, 21-0 Bulldogs. We're back on the mix.
Show your hometown pride with a School Spirit debit card from First Star Bank. Each time you make a purchase with your School Spirit debit card, First Star Bank will make a donation to your school district. You make a purchase, they make a donation. Everyone wins. Support your school with First Star Bank's School Spirit debit card. First Star Bank has donated over $100,000 to local schools through the School Spirit program. Debit cards may be ordered online at firststar-bank.com.
Ready for a smile that feels as good as it looks? At Aesthetic Dental Institute, Dr. Henshaw specializes in transforming lives with dental implants, the permanent solution to missing teeth. And with IV sedation, you can relax and feel comfortable during any procedure. For those who need a full restoration, full arch implants give you back your smile in just one day. Call Aesthetic Dental Institute today at 918-775-4431. Aesthetic Dental Institute, where your beautiful, healthy smile is their top priority.
And we welcome you back to Roland. 21-0 Bulldogs in front. 6:16 left in the first. High kick is in the air. It's going to be bounced and fielded right to Paul Johnson at about the 15-yard line. Paul's going to cut across field, but not much there. Good tackle out there by Gabe Smalley, number 14.
Yeah, good tackle out there. Just a freshman. That's we talk about it all the time. That's how you make a name for yourself as a freshman, coming out there and playing like that on special teams.
Yeah, we know that at any level. I mean, we've watched Hard Knocks. How many kids and players have made it on the team just from playing special teams? So 1st and 10. Let's see if Hart's back out there. He kind of got banged up. Yeah, good to see Caden back out there.
Looks like they got him taped up a little bit maybe. If you're rolling, you just want to string together. Try to put together a couple first downs and just get a little bit of something positive going here.
Going to be a fake. And, nice inside trap play. I believe that's Caden Davidson. Gets close to a first down. Best play of the night for the Rangers.
Caden Davidson on the run.
Trying to modulate that crowd, Mike, a little bit.
We'll try to move it down here in a little bit. We had too much other stuff going on. We'll get to it. Hey, first game, folks. First game. 5:47 and counting. It's going to be 2nd and about 2 for the Rangers at their own 28-yard line. Hart takes the snap. It's going to be inside give again. This time the Muldrow Bulldogs are ready. He was met by a convoy there.
Yeah, that was Patrick Nance, number 33, just swallowed up that runner.
But unfortunately, they tackled him forward and he got the first down. Yeah. They met him in the backfield.
Yeah, Nance did a good job there. He just shed his blocker and met the running back.
And up to number 1, Derek Allen. That'll be enough for it.
That was Derek Allen on the run. No, that wasn't right. I was right on that one. 1st and 10, Roland at their own 30-yard line. First down of the night. It's going to be a fake to one player and a give to number 4, Gunter. He's going to get about 2.5, 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7.
He's taken down.
And up to number 4, Bryson Gunter.
That was our number 13 there. You had his.
Yeah, we got to write that young man's name down.
Dumas, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Apologize to that young man and his family. But hey, Coach Coatney sent me the roster. There's always somebody that even, especially the first game, they're adding and changing. Jersey gets ripped and they got to change numbers. It happens. We'll all get through this together. Snap on 2nd and 7. It's going to be a give to, I believe that's Brandt, number 40, and he is met in the hole. No gain. Yeah, it's going to bring up 3rd and long.
That was Mr. Nance once again, meeting the running
back. Actually, that was number 10, Casey Perryman.
Yeah, Mr. Nance. He's just taking his blocker and standing him up, locating that ball carrier and shedding that blocker and making the tackle. He's playing well out there.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and about 7 for the Rangers at their own 33-yard line. Yeah, they got to get to almost the 40. 4 minutes left here in the first. 21-0 Bulldogs in front. Hart puts a man in motion, takes the snap, drops straight back, throws a pass. Oh, it's a fake. Now they're going to throw it, and it is going to be just a little miscommunication there. He was intended for Phillips, and it's going to bring up 4th and 7. I like the play call.
Yeah.
Little pump fake.
So we'll see if we see Hart in again to handle kicking duties. Looks like we're going to. Yeah, Caden will handle the punt.
Central down 7-0 still over at Heavener.
Dumas and
high snap.
Javion Mays back to return.
Yeah, no pressure. That's going to be fielded. Fair catch actually by Mays. So Bulldogs again will have good starting field position, but a good punt by Hart there.
Yeah, that was a good kick. Muldrow take over at their own 32. Muldrow struck quickly on all their possessions.
So 1st and 10 from the 32. Still 3:42 left here in the first quarter. It's 21-0. Muldrow Bulldogs in front. Looks like number 10 Pruitt is going to be back out there at quarterback. Jace, the sophomore. He'll have Deshaun Wilson on his right side. Collins is in the slot down here on the left. Takes the snap. Pruitt has all day. Now he's going to take off running, and he's going to slide and get maybe a yard or two. It'll be 2nd and long.
Yeah, good tackle there by Jeremiah Peters. Ran him down from behind. Good effort.
A nice heads-up play by Pruitt there as a sophomore. The receivers were covered. He took off and got what he could. Didn't try to make anything crazy happen. Turned the ball over and just got what he could. Now we're going to have Wilson to the left side. Looks like Collins is in the slot up top now. Snap. Pruitt going to throw a pass and tried to find Collins, but he was well covered out there by number 14, Reagan, the freshman. Tough task for that young man, but he did a great job there.
Yeah, he did. Good coverage. Nowhere to go with that ball.
Clock is stopped. 3:02 left here in the first. 21-0 Muldrow, and they're looking at a 3rd and 9 from their own 33-yard line. This would be a big defensive stand for the Rangers if they can get a stop here.
Yeah, it'd be a big confidence builder.
4 receivers for the Bulldogs, no tight ends. Wilson now moves to the left side of Pruitt. Pruitt raises his leg, claps his hand, takes the snap, drops back, throws a long pass in the air, and it's caught! Tegan Collins!
I think that was actually intended for another receiver, but Collins just made the Superman leap there and made that catch. My goodness.
Looking like Odell Beckham Jr. with the one-handed grab out there.
Showing off that athleticism. My. Muldrow back on the ball quick.
Read in the reports, too, Tegan carries a 4.0 average, too. So
even more impressive.
Woo. Smart young man. Pruitt takes the snap, has all day, throws it high in the air, and it's caught!
Oh, my.
Another one-handed grab. This time DJ Massey. It's a touchdown. Look at your McDonald's. I'm loving an instant replay. Another one-handed grab. I guess he got both hands on it, but still.
What a throw, though. Dropped it right in there to his man. Whew.
Makes it 27-0 in favor of the Bulldogs. Man, what a throw by Pruitt. If you're Coach Coatney and if you're a Bulldog fan, you got to go, wow. Yeah, we got 2 good quarterbacks.
You got a wealth of talent there at that quarterback position.
And in this day and age, that's a good thing to have. Back on for the kick is Wyatt Pruitt. The snap is down. The kick is up, and that one is good. Hangs it in there. 2:31 left in the first. 28-0 Muldrow. We'll be right back on the mix.
When you need a plumber, your ace in the hole is Rocky Top Plumbing. Whether it's new construction, remodels, repairs, commercial, or residential, Rocky Top's got you covered. Serving eastern Oklahoma, we do video drain inspection, line locating, sewer lines, water lines, natural gas, and propane lines. Plus excavation, tankless water heaters, and more. Financing is available. Rocky Top Plumbing, where a flush beats a full house. Dial 918-776-7655. Rocky Top Plumbing. License number 54559.
When it comes to insurance, it's important to have a plan that fits you.
We ready?
A plan that's too small can leave you without adequate protection.
Huh?
And with a plan that's too big, you may pay for insurance you don't need. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help you design a plan that meets your needs, so it's just right for you.
Ready?
Insurance that fits just right.
For auto, home, or life insurance, see Shelter Agent Randall Baker in Salisaw.
Locke, you got some stats for us over there, man?
Yeah, it looks like Collins has got 70 yards passing. He's got 3 yards rushing, 51 yards receiving.
Wow.
And then Pruitt's got 76 yards passing, 1 yard rushing. Deshaun Wilson has got 38 yards rushing and 42 yards receiving.
Wow, so Muldrow really pounded in there. There was a fair catch out there by Reagan on the kickoff, so it'll be 1st and 10 at the 20. Locke bringing the stats. Hey, I like it.
Yeah.
We got the 3-man crew up here tonight. So 1st and 10 for the Rangers. 2:30 left here. It's 28-0 Bulldogs. Looks like Hart is going to be back in the shotgun. 4 receivers, 3 to the bottom, 1 up top. It's going to be a handoff to number 5, Davidson. And, boy, he gets about 3, but he paid for it.
Yeah,
hard hit out there by the Bulldogs.
He got stood up out there. That was number 3, Cade Scott. Got looks like our man, Mr. Dumas, limping off the field there. He's getting stretched out, so he's probably suffering.
Yeah,
from
that's
cramps.
it. Yeah, first game. It's I know it's not hot, but it's real humid.
Yeah,
and so that is more prone to having cramps than the heat. So it is very humid out there with this overcast skies. Twin running backs snap. It's going to be a fake, and then they give it on to the second man. That is number 4, Gunter, and not much there. It's going to be 3rd and long. He's knocked out of bounds with 1:44 left.
Not much there at all. Met first out there by Jamari Palmer.
They're going to keep the clock running here. 28-0 Bulldogs. They're trying to.
Yeah, Roland tried to kind of sneak around the end there, but Muldrow too fast to get around the end on him.
All right, so 117 and counting. See if the Rangers can. They need a big play, Clint. They need something. They need something positive here.
Yeah, they do. They need a spark.
There's a snap. Hart drops back, rolls out. He's under tremendous pressure. He's still going to throw it at the last second. Boy, he almost got it there. He was getting run down by number 11, E.J. Zanders out there on the line. And that young man's getting college offers, and there's a reason. There's a flag on the play, too. Boy, he's got some speed.
It was intended for Tommy Grecky. Just a freshman out there. You can see the coach coming over to him. He's telling him, you gotta work your way back to the quarterback when that happens.
Holding penalty is going to be declined, so it's going to be 4th and 7 for the Rangers. Great play out there by Zanders. Again, he is playing there at the left defensive end. We read where Coach Company said he's not going to play much offense. So he's going to be Mr. Speedster out there. That's a good weapon for Muldrow. Well, this Muldrow team is they're pretty loaded, Clint. Hart's going to punt it. Good kick. Goes off the side of his foot though. It didn't go as far as I thought it was going to.
It's gonna take over at about Muldrow will take over at about the Ranger 45-yard line. So another possession starting in Ranger territory. Yeah, they're going to spot it right at about the 45, it looks like. 56 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. Muldrow, plenty of time for them to get on the board again here in this quarter. They've been a fast strike offense.
Trying to get you some scores here from our other teams around the area. Looks like Vian and Eufaula still scoreless in the first. A little surprising on that one.
Yeah. That's always a tough matchup there, though.
Yeah, those two teams, they play every year, and actually it's 14-0 Vian is what I'm being told.
Vian just kind of just barely squeaked that one out last year.
So the Wolverines up 14-0. Salis up 7-0 on Stigler. So 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Looks like Teagan is back at the quarterback position. Deshaun is on to his right side. It's a snap. Tegan drops back, plenty of time. Now he's looking, he's flushed out, and he's going to use his wheels. I thought he was going to get sacked. Instead, he hurdles the guy and goes across the 40 to about the 37-yard line. So 8 yards on a play where it looked like he was not going to get anything.
Yeah, that defender was closing in on him from behind, and he I don't know how he even saw that defender, but once he kicked it into gear, he ran away from that defender.
You know, Tegan, every time I see him, he's got a big smile on his face, man. He's just having fun out there. He loves it, and we mentioned he just loves playing sports, football. He's a state champion.
When you're gifted like that, you can have a lot of fun. It makes it more fun.
Wilson, they fake the option. Tegan's going to get the first down. He's at the 30. He's down to the 25, 20, trying for the corner, cuts inside, puts his head down, gets inside the 10-yard line. That's going to be a 37-yard gain, and that may be the last play of the first quarter. We'll see if they really him out of bounds here, but that was a great play by Tegan and Deshaun. They are really good with that option, and that is going to be the final play of the first quarter. We'll switch ends. Bulldogs will have it first and goal. They're up 28-0. We'll be back on the mix.
There's a Kubota for every job. You'll find the one for your job at Gray Brothers, serving the Fort Smith and Poteau area. Gray Brothers equipment is staffed with friendly experts ready to help you step up to the Kubota mower, tractor, or excavator right for you. For residential, construction, farming, and more, Gray Brothers offers the machines and the service you can depend on. Kubota's signature orange is the sign of quality. At Gray Brothers, if you pick orange, you'll never get a lemon.
National Bank of Sallisaw would like to offer a heartfelt salute to our military veterans. You proudly served, and now we'd like to serve you. With our new Veterans Prestige account, you can enjoy all the free benefits of our most rewarding Prestige account, all on us. With the Veterans Prestige account, there are no monthly service charges for those who served. Experience benefits like free checks and shopping, travel, and prescription discounts. You can even earn interest on your daily balance. Only at National Bank of Sallisaw, member FDIC, Division of First National Bank of Fort Smith.
Prescription drug abuse is a growing epidemic in Oklahoma. The Sallisaw Now Coalition has partnered with Stericycle to provide permanent drop-off box locations at local police departments in Sallisaw, Roland, and Gore that can be used to safely dispose of prescription drugs. The boxes enable citizens to safely and anonymously remove prescription opioids and other medications from their homes. Be a part of the solution and take it to the box.
And we're back 28-0 Muldrow, and they have a first and goal. How about those little footballs we brought back? Thanks to local bank in the mix. The cheerleaders are going to be throwing those footballs out. I don't know when. I told them do it whenever you want to, so we'll see. Tegan all alone in the shotgun formation. Puts a man in motion, takes the snap, fakes it, and now Collins is going to have to make something out of nothing. He's going to go to the right side, and they're going to get him back at about the 14-yard line. Great play out there. I believe that was number 10.
That was Alex Brandt.
Oh, Alex Brandt,
40.
number 40.
Yeah, good effort out there to corral Collins out there in the open field.
Shout out to Alex's dad, Jeff Brandt, my class of 1980 or 1998 graduate. Sorry, Jeff, we're not that old, but.
Yeah, good effort there by Mr. Brandt.
So second and goal now, all the way back at about the 14-yard line, 13-yard line is what they're calling it. Collins gets his guys set, takes the snap. Oh, it's a high snap. He's going to roll to his left, looking, throws a pass to the left. Oh, maybe a penalty flag. No,
it was caught.
Touchdown.
It was caught.
It was caught. Look at the replay here. They fooled me, Clint.
Pass to number 7, Jamari Palmer for a Muldrow touchdown.
So I was looking at the receiver on the left end. They tackled him, but Palmer catches anyway, and it's 34-0.
Wow, what a play.
And great, again, just great pocket presence by Tegan. Didn't get flustered. He kind of had to move out of the pocket, set his feet, really important, set his feet, throws it on a string, and it's a touchdown. Kick is on the way. It is high. It is up, and it is good. So it's 35-0. We'll keep it here. So we just took a break. So Muldrow putting it on here, Clint, with 11:09 left here in the second quarter. 35-0. I don't know if you're Roland. I think at this point you just got to just keep trying and try to get something going.
I think you're just, keep coaching these kids up. We talked about it. You got a bunch of youth on this team. What about Muldrow? They're putting some area teams on notice.
Listen, we've known Muldrow's going to be good. They had the slow season a couple years ago. Got 5 wins last year. They got a good senior class here, and they got a good sophomore class too. So
they do,
and they got a great coaching staff. And it's the same thing over here at Roland. It's going to take some time. You know what I mean? This stuff doesn't happen overnight. And Coach Wise, he don't like to make excuses, but I can. He took this job late last year, late in the season. So this is really his first full season of being the coach here.
Mm-hmm.
And so it'll come. We know Roland's got some great athletes here, and anytime you're trying to change the culture, as they like to say, it takes some time. Here comes the kick. It's going to be high and short, and it's going to be fielded by Paul Johnson on the run at the 25, 30, 35, inside 40, 45, and great starting field position.
Yeah, there's something positive to build off of there. Good kick return. Roland, though, you got to start stringing together some first downs and eating up a little bit of time of possession. Because we've seen that Muldrow's probably going to score pretty much every time they touch the ball. So you got to try to limit their possessions.
Yeah, at this point, you just want to get down here and get some positive plays, build on some stuff here. I love this little trap play that they're running. They're faking it to the first guy, handing it off to the second. That was number 5, Caden Davidson. Gets about 2 yards. It'll be second down.
Yeah, he was met in there by number 6, Gabe Miller, one of those linebackers.
And what are the Chiefs doing playing on a Friday night in Brazil?
In Brazil, I don't know.
Oh, man. I understand maybe putting my Colts there because nobody wants to watch them. It's going to be a handoff to number 10, Kason Perryman, and Kason doesn't get much, and he took a hard hit. It's going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah, taken down again by Gabe Miller. That Muldrow defensive line doing a really good job of keeping the linebackers clean and letting them just fly around to make tackles.
Staying in their lanes. They're not getting out of position. It's a really good coach Muldrow team as they are just, like we mentioned, a lot of times you want to over-pursue, especially when they're running a lot of option like that. You want to over-pursue your gap, but they're not. They're staying in their lanes. And it's hard to run against a team that's real disciplined like that. So 3rd and 5, 9:50 and counting here in the second. 35-0, Muldrow in front. But Roland with at midfield, their best position of the night. I think that snap was a little early, and it's going to be handed off to number 4, Gunther, and he gets across midfield to the Muldrow 48. It's going to be 4th and about 3. I bet they go for it here, Clint. I mean, what do you got to lose?
I think so. He took a hard hit from Nance and then finally cleaned up by Gabe Miller. Again, those linebackers just flying around making tackles.
Yeah, I think you go for this. Try to get a first down here. Get some. Nope, looks like they're going to punt it.
Yeah, looks like they are. Just into Muldrow territory.
So Hart is going to step back to punt. Muldrow's not sending anybody back. I don't think they're falling for it. Actually, no, at the last second, Teagan is going to run back. So Hart takes the snap. Kick is high. Good-looking kick. And Teagan's going to let it bounce, and it's going to take a roll down to about the 15-yard line. So that's a good possession for Roland. They flipped the field. So that's, again, we're looking for positives here. And if you're Muldrow, you go, well, can we take it 85? We're going to find out.
Yep, we shall see.
At some point, too, if you're Coach Coatney, maybe one more score, you start setting some – I know you hate to do that in the first game, but –
well,
listen, that district's tough.
I don't know. Against the rival, we'll see here. But
I know, but again, you don't want something silly to happen to
it's
one of your players.
You got a long season ahead.
Yeah, especially again, they got a tough schedule. That district is really, really tough.
It is.
That whole Class 3A is tough. Pruitt takes a snap, is going to fake it and throw it on a little swing pass out here to number 6, Gabe Miller, who lost the ball but picks it back up and gets back to the 10-yard line. It's going to be a 5-yard loss on the play.
Yeah, if there's one negative for Muldrow, they've had several fumbles.
Yeah, they're
had
doing
a hard time
they're
holding on
doing
to the
a
ball.
lot of option and swinging the ball around, things like that.
Possibility number 6, Gabe Miller.
.820 and counting. 35-0 Muldrow. 2nd and 15. Ball's back on their own 10-yard line. Play clock is at 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Pruitt just gets it off. Takes a long pass, throws it into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by Reagan, and he's going to get to about the 5-yard line. There's a flag on the play.
And we got another one and another one.
Yeah, see, this is what you don't want to happen.
Yeah, the first flag was gameplay related, but the other ones are going to be some unsportsmanlike activities that took place there at the end of that play.
So
but
that's the break Roland needed.
It was dangerous throw over the middle there, like that little late throw by Pruitt over the middle. Good ball hawking there by that was Novian Reagan, number 14, freshman. Another one of those youngsters out there stepping up here for the Rangers.
Threw all the flags and the hats they had, Clint. There's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing left. I think you got to throw your wallet if you run out of the hat and the flag. There's going to be a lot of penalties here. Let's see what all's going on. And this is what you don't want to happen in a rivalry game. You mentioned, you know, one thing is to get out of hand.
Officials still convening. Try to get it all sorted out. Hopefully no one gets ejected.
Yeah, we don't want none of that. Because you get ejected now, I think you have to miss the first half of your next game, too. So, well, we're still waiting on the – all right, here we go. The official is going to say personal foul, a blindside block against Roland. Then we have unsportsmanlike against Roland. So, man, that's a double whammy. It was all against – that's going to be 30 yards worth of penalties. So, what was a positive play in good field position is going to turn into a positive play with not good field position.
Officials still there. Now they're going to figure out where to spot the ball after all that.
Good crowd on hand here, as always, as you expect for the Muldrow Roland game. Appreciate everybody tuning in. So, looks like they're going to start marching their way back here. Clearing the Ranger players out. That should be 30 yards worth of penalties. This ball's probably going to go all the way back to the 40-yard line.
I believe you're right. Official still walking with that ball.
Yep.
Put it right at the 40-yard line.
So instead of having 1st and goal, it's 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Still, the interception's a big play.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, Roland there. They're frustrated. Let some of that boil over, but that's where, you gotta keep that in check.
7:59 left in the second. It's 35-0 Muldrow. Roland just picked off a pass, and they are looking to get something going here. Caden Hart has 2 running backs, 1 to each side. He has the ball. It's a fake. He's going to keep it himself, puts it on his head. He's going to get across the 35 to the 34, so 6 yards.
Hart on the keeper.
Yeah, good tough run there by Hart.
Try to get y'all some scores here real quick.
Let's see, Ryder Bean, sophomore, bringing in the play.
Second and 5. They give him 5 at the 35-yard line. Hart takes the snap. It's going to be a little handoff, a little trap play, and not much there. That was number 10, Kason Perryman, and just not a lot there, Clint.
No, he was met by Patrick Nance again right there in the hole, and then several of those other big guys came in to clean it up. Big Braxton Thorell-Kill, D lineman.
14-0 Huebner on top of Central. 14-8 Keys on top of Gore.
Huh.
Trying to get some of our other teams here. Well, we got a little break in the action here. So 3rd and 5, no gain on the play. Hart takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff right up the gut. Ball was on the ground.
Yeah, I think he may have fumbled now. The official
saying
says
ground caused it.
ruled him down. So that's right at the first down marker. Let's see if they're going to call him just a little shy of the yard to gain. So it's going to be 4th and inches.
28-0, Vian on top of Eufaula. That's in the second quarter. Panama defeated Spiral last night, 44-30. I know there was a young man that got airlifted. He got hurt real bad. I saw where Coach Hogan posted this morning. He's all right. He's back home. So
Very good.
That's good. Good to see that. 4th and 1 from the 31. Big play here for the Rangers. They're going to fake it one side. Hart's going to keep it, trying to get to the outside. Muldrow has it covered, but Hart uses his speed and gets a first down.
Yeah, good. Tough run there by Hart. Got to the sideline and then turned it up, picked up a little extra yardage on top.
So that's a good first down for the Rangers. That's
That
exactly
is
what they needed.
Keep possession. And
Sallisaw still up 7-0 on Stigler. That's late in the second. So 1st and 10 here. 5:40 left before halftime. Hart gets everybody set, takes the snap, going to give it up the middle, and he's met in the backfield. It's going to be a loss on the play.
That was Gabe Miller again.
And up to number 10,
Kason Perryman, nothing there. It's going to bring up 2nd, and then we have a timeout on the field. Coach Wise is going to use the timeout, and we'll take it with him. We'll be back on the mix.
The thing that makes me proud to be a Viking is the staff definitely try to help kids that are not involved in organizations fit in and have stuff to do rather than just going to class.
It's not an outrageous amount of money, and plus it's not bad education either. So you can get your 2 years done here and you can go somewhere else and not be in much debt.
We learn to work together in teams as well as becoming a better leader ourselves.
It's not that hard. You can have a good time here for the next 2 years.
Visit carlalbert.edu.
People from all over save at the pre-owned mega sale, and it's here in the River Valley at Blue Ribbon in Salisol. Through Saturday only, nearly 200 high-quality pre-owned vehicles are marked for immediate sale. Don't miss it.
Blue Ribbon Salisol, home of the low-price cars.
Save thousands at the pre-owned mega sale now at Blue Ribbon in Salisol. Chevy, Ford, Ram, Jeep, Toyota, Honda, Nissan, and more, all priced to sell. Hurry in through Saturday.
Blue Ribbon Salisol, home of the low-price cars.
35-0. It's in favor of Muldrow, Clint, and we talked about Coach Wise and Roland just looking for some positives. They got the big interception. They had the penalties, but now this is as good a field position as they've had all night.
Yep. Picked up that first down. More importantly, just maintain possession, keep that ball out of Muldrow's hands. Try to just get some positives here that you can coach on and build upon here.
Thanks to McDonald's for sponsoring our replays, and of course our friends down the road here, Edwards Auto Sales, for sponsoring our scoreboard. I think they've been on there every year. We appreciate them for all that they do for everybody. There's a snap. Hart looking downfield, throws a long pass out here, and it is, I think it's caught. No, does not hold on to it. That was Uriah Phillips. Great looking pass by Hart, though.
Yeah, I think he had it, but he didn't make it all the way to the ground with it. Good throw. Put it right there on his man where only his man could get to it. Oh, we got a penalty here. We're going to have a hold against the Rangers. So let's see if they accept that.
Yep, they're going to take it. Well, I think.
Yeah, they're going to march it
they're
off.
They're going to march it off and make it 2nd and about 23.
So the way your defense is playing, I mean, not a bad call there.
I think Roland Clinton is just looking for an identity right now. Man, do they want to throw it? Because Hart's got an arm.
Yeah,
so,
he does.
I mean, if you can give him time, he's got fast receivers too. So, hey, whatever you need to do. Hart takes the snap, drops straight back. He's in trouble. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to take off. And he's going to put his head down. He's going to rumble his way down to the 25-yard line. So he's close to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to ring up 3rd and about 10.
Yeah, nice pickup there for Hart. Showed some good speed once he made that decision to hang on to it. turn it upfield. Good play.
.432 and counting left here before halftime. 35-0 Muldrow in front, but Roland trying to get something going here before the end of the first half, and they will receive the second half kickoff as well. 12 on the play clock. They're just now getting the play in. We'll see if they got it. Oh, yeah, they're running to the line. 5 seconds.
Yeah, but they got to go.
4 seconds. 3, 2, and Coach Wise is going to have to call a timeout. That's the second one in about 3 plays, as they just had a lot of time. Again, that's part. Anytime you run the plays in like that, it just takes time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But we see more and more teams doing that. There is just
you got it.
So much. We mentioned that technology. So much technology, and as silly as it sounds, you could have somebody from another team from a game or team you're playing 5 weeks from now stealing your signal. So listen, I completely understand it. Coach Willis and Van, they've done that ever since he's been there, and you can't blame them.
They have. You just got to get your call in from the box, and then get it relayed, and everybody's got to be on time.
It's 35-0 here as Muldrow is clearly in front, but again, Roland looking for something here. It's 3rd and 10 from their own, or from the Muldrow 25. This is the best field position they've had. Coming up at halftime, we'll go over some of the stats. Locke will have some stats for us, and then we'll go over some scores and just kind of talk about football in general. Got some big college games tomorrow. Hogs with a big win last week. That's always good.
Yeah.
Boilermakers won. Took care of Ball State, in-state rival. If they win one more, they'll double the win total from last year.
There you go.
Hart takes a snap, throws a long pass, and just overshot Paul Johnson. Paul went one way, the ball went the other.
For number 2,
Boy, just a jailbreak of a pass rush there, though. Hart had to get that one out of there quick.
Looks like they're probably going to go for it here, kind of in no man's land from the 25.
It's going to be 4th and 10.
On the play clock, Clint. They may have to use their timeout here.
They may well. They got to. Yeah, they're not in any hurry to break the huddle.
Yeah, they're gonna have to call a timeout. 3, 2.
They may just take the penalty here and.
Nope. Coach Wise is gonna call his final timeout of the half, and we'll take it with him. We'll be back on the mix.
84 weeks ago, with precisely 2 likes at the Rio Sarah Pascal, posted at McDonald's. Stop pretending like you don't see our snack wrap comments. It hurts. You thought they didn't see your comments? Petitions and posts? The DMs for 9 straight years? Those comments are the reason this exists. Snack wrap is back.
At Arvest Bank, we believe home ownership makes families and communities stronger. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we're here to help put home ownership within reach. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
Welcome back to Roland. 4:02 left. They had to burn their last time out, Clint. They're looking at a 4th and 10 from the Muldrow 25-yard line. Again, Muldrow up 35-0. So Roland looking for anything positive here. They got the big turnover, and they got the big penalty, and they went back and forward and back, and now they're at the 25, and it's 4th and 10. Hart. Now we're going to have a false start.
Get the call here. It does look like it's going to be
Oh, no, they're going to call offsides.
Oh, they did, yeah. Encroachment. Lined up offsides.
I think Roland got away with one there because Hart lifted his leg and walked backwards, and I don't think the officials saw that. So, hey, that's exactly what you need. So now it's 4th and 5. A lot more manageable than 4th and 10. Paul Johnson goes over to the left side in the slot now. He's uncovered. Snap, Hart looking his way, throws a pass up in the air, and it's going to be intercepted That's Massey. Oh, he probably should have just went in the end zone instead.
Yep.
It's going to be out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. Take a look at that on your McDonald's instant replay.
DJ Massey.
Yeah, Massey should have just kept that one in the end zone for the touchback.
Yeah, but hey, listen, I can't fault a young man for effort.
And he can. He's got some wheels on him. He could make something happen there, but Roland right on top of it.
This is actually not a bad thing for Roland. This is almost like a punt inside the – I mean, the ball's on the 2-inch line. So that's going to be 1st and 10. Real quick, Legal ID, you're listening to the Mix 105.1 KXMX, Muldrow, Sallisaw, Fort Smith. Of course, watching on YouTube. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Hang with us. We'll be all right. First game jitters, new crew, but hey, we're doing all right. 1st and 10, Tegan Collins in the end zone. Deshaun Wilson's back there with him. 3 receivers to his right side, 1 up top. Looks like man-to-man coverage for the Rangers. A man is in motion. There's a snap. They fake it. Collins is in trouble. He's in trouble. He's in big trouble. Throws it at the last second. It's almost intercepted.
Yeah, almost a safety there forced by Roland, but I didn't think he got rid of it. He was forced up against the back line there, but he got rid of it.
Not only did he get rid of it, but he threw it to where one of his players was, so they didn't have to worry, because they call holding in the end zone. That's a safety. So clock stopped, 3:47 left before the break, 35-0 Muldrow. It's now 2nd and 10 from their own 1-yard line. Now they split the receivers, 2 up top, 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Collins claps his hands, snaps it, fakes it to Wilson. Now he's going to try to use his legs. Get outside. He's going to go out to the 5, to the 10, inside 15, all the way to the 19-yard line. We'll give him 18 yards and a 1st down.
A good open field tackle. That was number 14 out there, Novian Reagan.
Yeah, Collins was way deep in his end zone and was able to make it out. So, again, just great field vision by that young man, and we got a 1st and 10. Ball is at the 18-yard line. So Tegan remains the quarterback. Deshaun is to his right. Now he moves over to his left. 3 receivers down low. Tight end on the left side. Palmer is in motion. They fake it to him. Tegan keeps it himself. Again, just looks for something. Nothing there. A couple of yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
Number 1, Collins on the keeper.
Yep, not much there, but picked up some positive yardage nonetheless.
Clock is under 3 minutes now. Tegan taking his time, 18 on the play clock. Now they got a bunch receivers up to the left side. Miller's all by himself down here. Actually, that's Kate Scott, number 3. Snap. It's going to be an option pitch to Wilson. He's got one man to beat. Stiff arms him, but oh, nice tackle out there by Brandt, and he saved a lot of yardage.
Yeah, good play.
And now we got a flag. Yeah, we're going to get – oh, now we have another flag. Oh, man.
Yeah, had the Roland young man not retaliated there, that would have went against Muldrow, but now it's probably going to offset.
Yeah, probably going to offset. Rivalry game, Clint. Rivalry game.
It is. A lot of emotions out there.
Well, and we know it's the first game. You haven't been able to hit anybody yet, really, except some scrimmages.
You get tired of hitting your own guys in practice all the time.
Yeah, and you don't really want to hit them with all those are your buddies, So you get your rival out there. You kind of want to just, play some football.
So we're going to get the unsportsmanlike.
Against both. They're going to offset, so we're going to replay.
Yeah, the initial one was flag was thrown against Muldrow, but then the Roland young man retaliated a little bit and caused them to offset.
So we will have
the officials discussing things here.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing. See, because I think the first one was during action, and the second one was after the play. I think he's still offset both of those. But the officials are getting it right again. First game for everybody. We're getting to the bugs together. Yep. They're going to leave it where it was, so it's going to be 3rd and 7, once again for Muldrow. I believe.
Well, Muldrow coaches wanting to get some clarification from the official. I think we're ready to go now.
So 3rd and 7 from the Muldrow 23. Collins takes a snap. It's going to sidestep one man. He's going to try to get another, and he will not. Roland's going to hold him. No gain on the play.
I think that was Brandt out there again.
Roland Collins on the keeper.
Got a paw on him. That was Brandt.
So 2 minutes left before halftime. I think the Bulldogs are going to have to punt for the first time tonight.
Another good effort there.
Now this will just be 3rd down. That's right, because the play, yeah, that's right. So the offset. So this is 3rd down. So no punt yet for the Bulldogs. So now it's 3rd and 8. This is a 1-yard loss on the play.
See if we see Collins air one out here.
Yeah, they haven't put the ball in the air much tonight with Teagan, but when they do, it's usually positive. So looks like Coach Coatney's probably going to have to call a timeout here. Why not? I told you, Clint, there'll be no timeouts left.
Oh, yeah.
In these games, this game here tonight. All right, so we're going to keep it here. We'll do our best to get you some scores here real quick. Let me get over here to get our scores coming in. Looks like 21-14. Keys is in front of Gore. 28-0 is the last score I had. The Wolverines on top of Eufaula. I'm telling you, everything is running slow. We're just kind of going up.
So are we.
Still 7-0 Sallisaw at halftime. See if we can get some more scores here for you. Trying to find that central score. Let's see. Tigers trailing Heavener 14-7 at halftime. So Coach Thompson, again, kind of a new crew there. All right, here we go. It's 3rd and 6 from the 23-yard line. 1:25 left before halftime. Teagan Collins takes a snap, fakes it, fakes the pass. Now he's in all kinds of trouble. Has to throw one up, out here in the coverage, and it is intercepted. Intercepted again by number 14, Reagan, and he's going to rumble inside the 20 all the way down to the Muldrow 16-yard line, and here comes a flag after the play.
Yeah, we got some more extracurricular stuff going on there at the end of the play. But boy, another great effort there. I tell you what, that young man's playing a tremendous game. Just a freshman is Reagan. He's putting himself together a good ball game. So the officials sorting out the flag.
Take a look at the replay here. Collins was in trouble. Probably should have just thrown that one away, but he has a strong arm and tried to get it there. We have unsportsmanlike conduct against the Bulldogs, so this is going to give Roland excellent field position.
Yeah, that's going to put it down at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, so 1st and goal for the Rangers. This is as good a chance as they've had all night.
Of course, Muldrow, this rivalry game, they want to maintain that shutout, that goose egg on the board. So see if they can. Got 1:07 does Roland to try to get some points on the board here before the half.
But they have no timeouts. They used every one of them in about 4 plays the last possession. So Hart with 2 running backs, 1 to each side, takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff to number 5, Davidson, and he is going to lose yardage as Muldrow was having none of that. They're going to have to hurry, though, under a minute.
And up number 5.
Again, no timeouts. They got to go.
Yeah, he got bent by Cade Scott and company. Nowhere to go.
Roland's got to get in position here.
Yeah, they're kind of trying to spread the field out, so it's taking them a while.
Now they have an illegal substitution. They had 12, 13 guys on the field. Yep. So that'll be back them up 5 yards, and they lost about 30 seconds in the process. Yeah, they broke the huddle with at least 12 guys, maybe 13.
Need to consult Eddie Lewis over here about hanging on to your timeouts. He's a master of that. He'll go a whole game and not call a timeout.
He never uses them. Are you kidding me? Yeah, Eddie. He never oh, we love Coach Lewis. So 2nd and goal from the 16. Clock is running, 22 seconds. Hart takes a snap. He's in trouble, throws it, and it is caught, and it's going to be a touchdown. Uriah Phillips.
Pass completed number 0, Uriah Phillips.
Take a look at the replay, Clint. It looked like it was going to just sit there, but Phillips goes to it, breaks a tackle, and scores, and the Rangers get on the board just before halftime.
Yeah, good pass. Let's see. Yeah, Rangers going to bring the block out, go for the extra point. Hart going to do the extra point, kicking as well.
Doing everything tonight. Snap. Down. Oh, no, they're in all kinds of trouble there as Muldrow is able to read it, and that's going to be nothing. So we'll keep it here with 14 seconds left before halftime. It's 35-6 Muldrow. But, again, good positive play there by the Rangers. Get some points before halftime.
Oh, yeah, if you're rolling, you get that 0 off the board. Get some positive things going. I tell you what, you can't say enough good things about that young man, Novian Reagan, though. Just a freshman out there, number 14 for the Rangers. Playing a phenomenal first half.
Taking a look at some of the – trying to find you some scores, some games of interest outside the area. How about this? Coweta up on Wagner 15-0. So Wagner lost last week. When's the last time Wagner went 0-2 to start the season?
Yeah,
it's been a long time.
Been a while.
Sallisaw up 7-0 at halftime. I don't have an update on the Poto-McAllister game yet. Of course, we mentioned Bayern. Last we had 28-0 over Eufaula over on that new field.
Yeah, we're christening that new field very nicely tonight.
We're going to be over there here in a couple of weeks for the Pocola game. We'll already tell you that. I don't know where we're going to be next week, but we do know we're going to be at Vian for the Pocola game because that's two of our local teams. Two coaches that we really like and respect. Coach Parker down there at Pocola. Got another great team. Of course, Vian, I mean, come on.
Could be a lot of offensive fireworks especially in that game.
Especially on that turf.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Kicking off is the guy we've been talking about, Reagan. It's going to be a high kick. It's going to be fielded by Cade Scott, and he's going to kneel on it. I think Roland or Muldrow is going to kneel on it too and go to halftime.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
You know, that turf is great for Vian, but it kind of gives away one of their great playoff advantages of, keeping the grass really tall in the postseason, which has been, that Bermuda goes dormant and in the wintertime, and they keep it real high.
Oh, they keep it a good 3 or 4 inches thick cut there, but
it's beautiful.
Vian,
they deserve it, yeah.
Vian, and their game is based on speed, so it's only going to help them.
And I don't know who's in charge of that turf, but whoever's in charge of it, can we maybe chip some off for a new press box? That's all I'm asking.
Ooh, yeah.
Just a little more room. Actually, just a visitor's press box would make a big difference for us.
Yeah, I don't really want to give up our designated spot there.
We got one. We got KP and everybody up there. It's a family tradition, and Collins is going to kneel on it, and we're going to go to halftime. The Bulldogs up 35-6. We'll take a timeout, pay some bills, come back with your halftime show right here on The Mix.
Excuse me. Excuse me, are you Santa Claus? I heard you might be him. If you are him, here's my list.
Help the Marines make Christmas possible for less fortunate children. Donate a new toy to Toys for Tots.
Yes, Santa Claus.
Is your furnace or air conditioner in your home acting up and causing you to be uncomfortable? Whether your furnace stops running or your air conditioning unit needs to be upgraded, you can count on Freeman Heat and Air, an authorized York dealer to provide the service and equipment you need to be comfortable again. Count on them for trustworthy, on-time, and worry-free service. Think Freeman Heat and Air and York for all your indoor comfort needs, when honesty and quality count.
Trusted in the community with a long history of customer satisfaction, Edwards Auto Sales on Highway 64 in Roland is always the right turn to take in your quest for the ultimate pre-owned vehicle. Edwards Auto Sales is a buy here, pay here dealership with in-house financing available. View their complete inventory online at edwardsautosalesinc.com. Family owned and operated for more than 30 years. Edwards Auto Sales in Roland.
SRS Incorporated in Webbers Falls is your one-stop shop. SRS has vet supplies, show feed, deer corn, feeders, minerals, and food plot seeds. SRS has fertilizer for your garden, pasture, or farmland. SRS has lumber and hardware, treated, untreated, plywood, and even drywall. They have a great selection of tools, electrical and plumbing supplies, and any nut, bolt, or screw you could ever need. Your one-stop shop is SRS Incorporated, 404 West Commercial Street in Webbers Falls.
What does strength look like? Strength is building a business that lasts. It's working hard to make good things happen. Not just at work, but in your community and at home. It's being there for the people you care about. So what does strength look like? To us, it looks a whole lot like you. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
Forever Memories Funeral Services welcomes you to take advantage of the services they offer, from pre-planning to uniquely designing a celebration of the life journey of your loved one. Forever Memories has local ownership. They've lived in this community for many generations. With a caring staff and a beautiful facility, Forever Memories is dedicated to serving Sequoyah County and surrounding communities affordably with dignity. Forever Memories Funeral Services on Highway 101, just north of Salisaw.
Looking to upgrade your job skills, preparing for a new career, or exploring different interests? Enroll today at Indian Capital Technology Center, where you can quickly gain the skills and experience you're looking for at a price you can afford. With campus locations in Muskogee, Salisaw, Stillwell, and Tahlequah, there's an ICTC location near you. Indian Capital Technology Center. Careers start here.
Aiken Store is your barbecue feed and more store. In the lower feed room, we're serving the River Valley's best barbecue, from brisket, pulled pork, smoked bologna, cheddar sausage to baby back ribs, and the absolute best sides. The lower feed room features a steady stream of live music. And next door, Aiken Store stocks cold drinks, snacks, grocery, and merch, plus a full line of feed for all your animals. Aiken Store. Open 7 days, 4 miles east of 59 on Highway 101 north of Salisaw.
Show your hometown pride with a School Spirit debit card from First Star Bank. Each time you make a purchase with your School Spirit debit card, First Star Bank will make a donation to your school district. You make a purchase, they make a donation. Everyone wins. Support your school with First Star Bank's School Spirit debit card. First Star Bank has donated over $100,000 to local schools through the School Spirit program. Debit cards may be ordered online at firststar-bank.com.
Welcome back to Roland. You see the band out there playing right now, Clint, sounding real good. So we'll kind of show them. Matter of fact, we may just how about we just let the band play? How about that? Here's the Roland High School Marching Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Roland High School Marching Band.
Ready for a smile that feels as good as it looks? At Aesthetic Dental Institute, Dr. Henshaw specializes in transforming lives with dental implants, the permanent solution to missing teeth. And with IV sedation, you can relax and feel comfortable during any procedure. For those who need a full restoration, full arch implants give you back your smile in just one day. Call Aesthetic Dental Institute today at 918-775-4431. Aesthetic Dental Institute, where your beautiful, healthy smile is their top priority.
When you need a plumber, your ace in the hole is Rocky Top Plumbing. Whether it's new construction, remodels, repairs, commercial, or residential, Rocky Top's got you covered. Serving eastern Oklahoma, we do video drain inspection, line locating, sewer lines, water lines, natural gas, and propane lines, plus excavation, tankless water heaters, and more. Financing is available. Rocky Top Plumbing, where a flush beats a full house. Dial 918-776-7655. Rocky Top Plumbing. License number 54559.
When it comes to insurance, it's important to have a plan that fits you.
We ready?
A plan that's too small can leave you without adequate protection.
Huh?
And with a plan that's too big, you may pay for insurance you don't need. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help you design a plan that meets your needs, so it's just right for you.
Ready?
Insurance that fits just right.
For auto, home, or life insurance, see Shelter Agent Randall Baker in Salisaw.
There's a Kubota for every job. You'll find the one for your job at Gray Brothers, serving the Fort Smith and Poteau area. Gray Brothers equipment is staffed with friendly experts ready to help you step up to the Kubota mower, tractor, or excavator right for you. For residential, construction, farming, and more, Gray Brothers offers the machines and the service you can depend on. Kubota's signature orange is the sign of quality. At Gray Brothers, if you pick orange, you'll never get a lemon.
National Bank of Salisaw would like to offer a heartfelt salute to our military veterans. You proudly served, and now we'd like to serve you. With our new Veterans Prestige account, you can enjoy all the free benefits of our most rewarding Prestige account, all on us. With the Veterans Prestige account, there are no monthly service charges for those who served. Experience benefits like free checks and shopping, travel, and prescription discounts. You can even earn interest on your daily balance. Only at National Bank of Salisaw, member FDIC, Division of First National Bank of Fort Smith.
And we are back here at Roland, 35-6, Muldrow in front. Clint, Muldrow pretty much dominated the first half, but Roland got a couple of interceptions, had a couple of scoring opportunities, and at least got one of them there before halftime.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about. You down like that, you got a bunch of young guys, you just got to find some positive things to build on. You can go into the half, have some positive things to talk about, coach these guys up, and just try to come out and try to get your way back in this. Defense started playing a lot better there toward the second half of that second quarter. Got some stops, had the interception. So, see if they can just build on that and kind of try to get back in this thing a little bit and give yourself something to work on next week.
How about it, Locke? You got some stats for us there, bud?
Let's start with Muldrow first. Unbelievable stats from Collins. 83 yards passing, 68 yards rushing.
My goodness.
And then 51 yards receiving. And then Pruitt, 76 yards passing. Wilson, 38 yards rushing, and then 42 yards receiving.
Yeah, those three putting on a good show.
And then their receivers, 48 yards receiving. And then Palmer's got 2 touchdowns, 38 yards receiving.
Yeah, Collins putting up some fantasy football numbers there.
Yeah, he's looked really good out there. And but again, Muldrow, we talked about it. Anytime you get in the lead, you kind of maybe start playing a little wild. They had some penalties, they had some motion, they had some fumbles, interceptions. So I think Coach Coatney in halftime is going to go, all right, fellas, let's knock it off and let's get back at it. That's how about Roland over there.
Okay, Roland, Hard has got 16 yards passing. He's got 21 yards on the ground rushing. we've got 4 yards rushing for Perryman. Gunner's got 8 yards rushing. And then Davidson's got 13 yards rushing. Boy, those are tough yards on the ground.
Yeah,
They are indeed.
it's 2, 3, 4 yards at a time. But credit that Muldrow defense. That defensive line has just been disruptive all night long. And you talked about it, Clint, in the first half. They're doing such a good job. It allows those linebackers to stay in place. They're not even having to rush. I think there's been a couple of plays where they just sent the house. But the linebackers are almost able to play back in zone, which is what you want your linebacker to do. But you got Xanders out there really causing trouble. You know when they're double teaming you that you're doing something really good.
Yeah, you're a pretty good player when that happens. But, he's kind of also, along with those D linemen out there, really just help to keep those linebackers clean, occupy those blockers, let those guys sit back and just really assess the play, fly to the ball, which they've been doing and making some big plays.
Yeah, and another thing with Muldrow is that defensive line is doing so good. It looks like a 3-man front most of the time.
Yeah, it has been.
They're doing such a good job. We're not even having to call the linebacker's name because they're getting to the quarterback and the running backs, and the linebackers I don't even think they've got their uniforms dirty yet.
Yeah, it's been a good performance. Like you said, I think Muldrow got up a little, they got up pretty big there, and I think they got a little lax. But I think that'll get corrected at the half, and we may see him come back out and take care of business here in this third quarter.
All right, we're going to take another timeout here, and when we come back, we'll go over some local scores here at halftime on The Mix.
Prescription drug abuse is a growing epidemic in Oklahoma. The Sallisaw Now Coalition has partnered with Stericycle to provide permanent drop-off box locations at local police departments in Sallisaw, Roland, and Gore that can be used to safely dispose of prescription drugs. The boxes enable citizens to safely and anonymously remove prescription opioids and other medications from their homes. Be a part of the solution and take it to the box.
The thing that makes me proud to be a Viking is the staff definitely try to help kids that are not involved in organizations fit in and have stuff to do rather than just going to class.
It's not an outrageous amount of money, and plus it's not bad education either. So you can get your 2 years done here and you can go somewhere else and not be in much debt.
We learn to work together in teams as well as becoming a better leader ourselves.
It's not that hard, and you can have a good time here for the next 2 years.
Visit carlalbert.edu.
People from all over save at the pre-owned mega sale, and it's here in the River Valley at Blue Ribbon in Salisol. Through Saturday only, nearly 200 high-quality pre-owned vehicles are marked for immediate sale. Don't miss it.
Blue Ribbon Salisol, home of the low-price cars.
Save thousands at the pre-owned mega sale now at Blue Ribbon in Salisol. Chevy, Ford, Ram, Jeep, Toyota, Honda, Nissan, and more, all priced to sell. Hurry in through Saturday.
Blue Ribbon Salisol, home of the low-price cars.
84 weeks ago, with precisely 2 likes at the Rio Sarah Pascal, posted at McDonald's. Stop pretending like you don't see our snack wrap comments. It hurts. You thought they didn't see your comments? Petitions and posts? The DMs for 9 straight years? Those comments are the reason this exists. Snack wrap is back.
At Arvest Bank, we believe home ownership makes families and communities stronger. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we're here to help put home ownership within reach. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
Excuse me. Excuse me, are you Santa Claus? I heard you might be him. If you are him, here's my list.
Help the Marines make Christmas possible for less fortunate children. Donate a new toy to Toys for Tots.
Yes, Santa Claus.
Is your furnace or air conditioner in your home acting up and causing you to be uncomfortable? Whether your furnace stops running or your air conditioning unit needs to be upgraded, you can count on Freeman Heat and Air, an authorized York dealer to provide the service and equipment you need to be comfortable again. Count on them for trustworthy, on-time, and worry-free service. Think Freeman Heat and Air and York for all your indoor comfort needs, when honesty and quality count.
And welcome back. You see the wind blowing Clinton. I don't think it's been too big of a factor. I think, if anything, it's been a good thing with all that humidity, keeping these players a little cool.
Yeah, I think so.
It's definitely keeping us cool.
Yeah, it's a nice cool breeze because it's raining quite a bit off up to the north. There was a big patch of rain, but it looked like it was going to kind of stay on up that way away from us a little bit, but it definitely lowered those temperatures.
This weather broadcast has been brought to you by McDonald's and Roland and Salazar.
Didn't know we were amateur meteorologists as well.
I tell people I'm not a meteorologist, but I play one on the radio sometimes. So that, this past summer, I told people I had the ultimate Oklahoma day. I woke up at 6 a.m., dead sleep, tornado on the ground out at Viam. We had to jump on the radio. And then that day we're driving out to Colorado. We stopped in El Reno, had an onion burger.
There you go.
That's as Oklahoma as it gets.
There you go.
Right
That's good stuff.
But it was really good.
Were you listening to Toby Keith while you
yeah,
were on the
yeah,
okay, so there
absolutely.
you go. Yeah.
Toby Keith and Reba, we had them all on. Take a look at some of the scores around the area. 7-0 Salazar on top of Stigler. 14-7 Heavner on top of Central. Vian up 28-0 Eufaula. Gore coming back at halftime.
Wow,
They're
yeah.
winning 22-21. Weber's Falls trails Quinton 12-8, and Gans trails Oaks 36-6. So all of our local teams in action. The Chiefs are, how they doing? Are they winning?
13-6. They're down
Chiefs are
13-6 at the half.
13-6 at the half. So, that's nothing for them. Of course, the Cowboy fans out there, well, didn't go so well for them.
No.
Yeah, it's I tell you, I'm like you. I tried to stay up and watch that, but it was just too much. I'm not a Cowboys fan. I'm a Colts fan, and that's that. We got Daniel Jones, baby.
The weather delay got me. I fell asleep during the weather delay, woke up, and it was still another 30 minutes. I was like, I'm out. I'm done.
Well, football is definitely in season. The weather has been really good to us. I think next week, though, summer's going to return, and so
yeah, I think it's going to be on up in the 90s a little bit. But we'll still take it, though. We've been well up into the hundreds for the first month of the season in previous years.
I think they said for the first time ever, I think it was Dallas-Fort Worth only hit 100 degrees 3 times this year. So that was
yeah, that's a rarity.
I went to Dallas a couple of times, I think, during my summer vacation. What all did you do? I know I went and saw AC/DC in Dallas, and I think you went and saw them
went to Nashville.
In Nashville.
Caught them,
so
good show.
That's what we did.
Like you, figured it's probably our last opportunity to see those guys, so definitely wanted to make sure.
Me and Russ and the rest of the family, we went out to Colorado for a week. We did absolutely nothing. We saw a couple of bears live in person. Not as fun as you think it would be when they're in your backyard.
Trying to get your picnic basket.
So we went out there, and of course last weekend my wife and I went up to West Lafayette, Indiana, and watched the Purdue Boilermakers first game. Coach Barry Odom, of course, from Oklahoma, up there now, and boy, he's got them excited. Like I said, if they win tomorrow, they'll double their win total from last year. So that's a good thing.
Was it at least a little cooler up there?
Yeah. Well, you know what? It was about 74 degrees, but there was no shade, so the sun was very it was not real comfortable, but it was still better than 90 and being in the sun.
For sure.
So, of course, I had to move. I moved in. I'm in Clint. Me and Clint are in the same neighborhood. So
look out.
God bless everybody else that lives in there with us. So I'm on one corner of one end. He's on the other. We're the patrol. That's
we got it covered.
So
we both got our weenie dogs.
Yes.
Keeping an eye on everything.
Yeah, they take care of a business. So no, it's been a busy summer for me. Of course. Glad to be back. It's funny, leading up to football, it's chaos. I mean, it just is, folks. It is every year. We got wonderful advertisers. We got wonderful people at work. But once this first game's over with, it's like everything calms down.
Oh yeah,
it's chaotic as summer and everything else.
It's a lot better.
Yeah, so it's been a busy summer for everybody. I know it's been some rule changes in our high school football. Of course, the open transfer, that It didn't play as big a part as I thought it would for our local teams, but we'll see next year.
Yeah.
You know, I think this first year people were just kind of seeing what they could get away with, and we'll see. I don't know. I know it's helped Muldrow. It's helped Vian. They got and at 2A and 3A, if you can get one extra guy that's a player,
that can be a difference maker.
That makes a big difference.
Yep.
So, interesting to see. I'm not going to lie to you folks. I'm not a fan of it. I'm old school, but hey, what do I know? Apparently, you know, everybody else knows what's great. So, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. So, 35-6. I think we're finally about to get underway as they're playing some AC/DC for us. And how about? I know that you're not a big NBA fan, but I am. The Oklahoma City Thunder,
impressive
world champions, and I know Locke was excited. I even had Russ and my wife watching it. They were excited about it. Me and Russ and Christian went to the parade, the championship parade. That's where we stood in one spot for 3 hours to watch 5 minutes. Is the most Oklahoma thing ever. Watch 5 minutes of parade, but it was great, and it was definitely proud of them, and just a lot of stuff happening this summer. But I'm ready for, and they suckered me into signing up for the New York City Marathon again. So I'll be running that on November the 2nd. So yeehaw! I thought I had retired from that, but apparently not. So we're about to get underway.
Just when you thought you were out there,
I'm
drag
telling
you back in.
There's the kick. Roland will receive. It looks like it's going to be Paul Johnson. Actually, no, that's number 0, Phillips, and he fumbles it. It's going to be 1st and 10 back at the 20. So he didn't lose the ball, but he did fumble it, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Roland.
Yeah, Kate Scott quick down the field to pounce on him, not let him pick up any additional yardage.
Let's see what the Rangers do here.
Yeah, let's be interesting. Let's see if Muldrow comes out with a little more intensity, because they got a little complacent there in that second quarter. So let's see if they come out with some renewed intensity.
First and 10, Hart still the quarterback. Good to see him back out there. You know, he kind of got shook up on that one play, but hasn't affected him at all. Takes a snap. It's going to be a handoff right up the middle. Again, that's number 5, Caden Davidson. Not much there. Back to the line. It'll be 2nd and long.
And off number 5, Caden Davidson.
He was met in there by that linebacking core of the Bulldogs. Big 76 up there. Braxton Thrailkill leading the way on that defensive line, helping keep those linebackers clean, letting them run around and do their job.
Looks like they got Caden Grinstead at left or right defensive end. You mentioned Thrailkill, the nose guard, and then they got Zanders over on the left side. Kate Scott's one of the linebackers. Gabe Miller is in the middle linebacker. Quick throw out here is going to be caught, but nothing there. Javion Mays, great tackle in the open field.
Yeah, again, we kind of talked about it. Muldrow coming out fired up again here.
Yeah, I think if I know Coach Coatney, and I know him pretty good, he probably got him fired up at halftime. He got to keep him, having a talented team is good, but you almost have to play manager. Like you got to keep them focused, and great group of kids there, so it probably shouldn't be hard to do. 3rd and 13. Snap. Hart drops back. He's in trouble. Throws it. I think his arm got hit, and it's going to be intercepted. Jamari Palmer intercepts it at about the 32-yard line. I think Hart's arm got hit there, Clint, and there was not much on it. It was kind of just sitting there.
Yeah, that was Grinstead back there causing trouble in the pocket.
35-6. Where are we next week? I'm already getting texts, folks. I'll let you know probably on Tuesday. We already told you in 2 weeks we definitely are going to be in Vian for the Pocola game. So next week, we've got a couple of things. We may go Vian at Kiefer. That's going to be a good game. You got Warner and Central that are going to be playing. So we'll let you know where we're going to be. But we will be somewhere. We got no 0-week game this year, so no off dates this year. Pistol formation. First time we're seeing this look tonight. Collins takes it. Oh, that's a little miscommunication there, and he's going to get sacked back at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, enough miscommunication allowed those guys to get back there. That was number 4, Bryson Gunter, back there leading the charge.
Yeah, it's the first time we've seen that pistol look out of Muldrow tonight, and, well, it didn't go so well. So we'll see if Coach Coatney is
Collins was expecting the back to go one way, but he went the other way.
Yeah, this is one of those games we always – a lot of times coaches don't want to put it on film. The first looks like Coach Coatney's going to put it all on film. So,
well, you know,
they really got to be prepared for
he
everything.
wants these guys to work on some of that stuff in an actual game conditions.
Back to a shotgun set. Teagan drops straight back. He's in all kinds of – oh, it's a screen. Gets it to Wilson. He's got room. He's got all kinds of room. Across the 30, 20, all the way down around the 10-yard line.
Number 8, Deshaun Williams.
We'll get at the 11, so 24 yards on the screen.
Yeah, that screen set up perfectly there because, of course, Collins draws a crowd every time he has the ball, so he just dropped back.
He tells me he's about 6'3", but I think we put them cleats on. He's about 6'5", so he's got enough height that he can see over those approaching linemen and able to throw that screen pass perfectly.
He's maybe bulked up a little bit more in the offseason as well.
I told him, too. I saw him at meeting. I said, man, you keep growing. And he says, I'm the same height I was last year. They're back in that pistol set. There's a snap. It's going to be a fake. Teagan's going to roll out, throws a pass. It's going to be caught. It's an easy touchdown. That's number 3, Cade Scott. Nice play action. Teagan rolls out to his right side. Had pressure on him, but Scott was wide open, and it's 41-6.
Yeah, I think that's some of that, like you said, Coach Coatney told those guys, let's come out, put the foot on the gas, and put these guys away. Don't let them hang around. A little renewed intensity here in this third quarter. You'll see Mr. Pruitt out for the place kicking duties. He's gotten a pretty good body of work here in this one so far. It's up and good.
So that makes it 42-6. We will keep it here. Salsaw's up now 14-0 on Stigler over on the Salsaw Black Diamond YouTube channel. Black Diamonds will be off next week.
Oh.
I stole your pen, sorry.
That's all right.
I'm a habitual pen stealer, just so as you know. So
we'll keep up with our local scores of interest here.
Now, Vian up 28-0. I had a lot of people asking if they were even playing that game. Yes, I know it was, I think, 3 o'clock, I was told. They were putting the goalpost up, but we've seen some video. People are sending us video. Field looks great. And just like Coach Brockman said, he put it on paper, and we're going to be finished. I think they've been running crews, Clint, because we drove by there. See, when we drove by there last Wednesday, and then Kyle Garner drove by there last Friday, and it was still gravel. So they worked all weekend. They were working to 2, 3 in the morning to get that field going, and I'm impressed.
Yeah,
and
quite an undertaking.
So we're looking forward to being over there in a couple of weeks to check it out.
Of course, they came in and got it all tore up, and then it rained for a month straight and put them way behind schedule.
It happens. It happens. First and 10, or it's actually kickoff time. It's going to be fielded at about the 15-yard line. That's Paul Johnson. Paul's going to put his foot in the ground, and Will Muldrow's ready for him.
Nowhere to go.
It'll be first and 10 now. You heard me mention Kyle Garner. Y'all remember Kyle Garner? Kind of was here at the mix when it all started. Well, Kyle's back with us, kind of doing a little bit of everything at the station now. So if me or Clint goes down, we have a backup this year.
There we go.
So there we always good to have. I think we have a backup for everybody this year. That's something that we've never had. So
we actually have a depth chart.
I know it's good to have a depth chart on it. So yeah, and of course we got the Salsaw crew. We kind of the good thing with us, we can interchange. So camera guys and producers can work with either team. We all get along, and that's what's great about working where we work, man. We love it. First and 10 Rangers. Ball's at the 25-yard line. Hart takes a snap, fakes it. It's going to be an option play. Pitch out at the last second. Oh, nice cut back inside. That's number 14.
The 14, number Reagan on the run.
Oof. Well, that speaker is right there, isn't it?
Yeah, Collins comes flying up to make the tackle.
But not after a 9-yard gain almost. We'll call it 8.5. It's going to be second and about 1.5. Let me see something here, Clint, while we got a second. Russ, I'm going to go behind you here and try not to turn everything off. That's possible.
I believe in you, buddy.
There's a snap. It's going to be a first down across the 30. Actually, no. I was wrong.
Yeah, it's going to bring up second and about 3. That was Reagan. That young man doing it all tonight.
Yeah, I don't know
Getting
what
some
we've got
valuable
ourselves
experience
into here with this crowd mic, but we have got a mess. So 3rd and 3 officially from the 27-yard line. Hart takes a snap. It's going to be a handoff. No, he fakes it to Perryman, keeps it himself, and he's going to get tackled for a loss back at about the 29-yard line.
Yep, Collins read that one perfectly and came up and made the tackle. So that's going to bring up 4th and make it about 6.
Yeah, they'll have to
loss of 3
here
on the play. Backed up inside their own 30-yard line, so Hart will be on to punt. Collins back hanging out around midfield to field this kick.
High kick. Oh, it's going to be a fake. Hart's got some room out here. 30, 35. Oh, he's going to get the first down as he gets up close to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, nice play call. Muldrow not expecting that one with Roland backed up in their own end of the field like that. Good play call. Good effort by Hart. There you see the replay. Yeah, Hart just comes around that left end, tucked it, and had to outrun the defender for the first down, but made it.
All right, we'll try that with our crowd mic now. Get it out of the path of the speaker. There we go. 1st and 10 at the 40. Hart throws it. Long pass. Oh, nice tackle out there by Palmer.
That was number 7. Yep, 7 Palmer out there. Let's see who.
I think he hit number 14 out there.
Is that Reagan? It was again, yeah. Reagan took a hard hit, but bounced back up.
6:12 left here in the 3rd quarter. It's 42-6 Muldrow. 2nd and 15 for the Rangers at their own 40-yard line. Actually, it's back at the 35. Hart takes the snap. It's going to be a give right to the first man through. Going to rumble his way close to the original line of scrimmage.
They're going to give him about 3 on the play.
Just was Davidson.
Ran right into.
Actually, that was Perryman.
Ran right into Thrillkill and company.
Hey, there we go. Look at that. This sounds pretty good now.
It's more like it. It only took us a half to figure it out.
We got to figure it out now. Hey, it's first game, y'all. Hang with us. I promise you. Only better from here. 42-6. Third and 11 from the 39-yard line. There's a snap. Hart looking for a screen. He's in trouble. Throws it the last second. Gets Perryman. And he breaks 1 tackle, but that's all he's going to get. Maybe 2 yards. It's going to bring up 4th and about 9.
Wow, good play by Hart. He held on to that ball until the last possible second. Took a big shot after delivering that pass. Good, tough play there by Hart. Bring up 4th and long. Rolling at their own 41-yard line, so Hart drop back to punt. Rangers trying to get their punt team personnel on the field.
See what Muldrow does here. Looks like Collins is going to get sent back. I don't know, last time they faked it, so they want to make sure they're actually going to punt here. They're running guys off the field here at the last second. There's the snap. Hart's kick is high. Nobody's back for Muldrow. It's going to take a roll and bounce, and then it's going to come back to the 27-yard line. So that's where the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, good punt there by Hart. No one back to return it. Not going to get fooled again.
No.
On the old faker Rooney there. See if Muldrow tries to come out here and get another one for the end of the
after the punt, number 6,
3rd quarter here, and then maybe give some of these starters a rest in this 4th quarter.
Roland running guys on late. Pruitt is the quarterback. Palmer is in motion. Pruitt has it. It's going to be a gift to Wilson, who falls down but stays on his feet. He stumbles, I should say. He's going to get across midfield to about the 49, so about 24 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 Bulldogs.
He had a blocker leading his way down the field. Good play to get into Ranger territory. We'll put it at about the 48-yard line of the Rangers. Wilson adding to those rushing stats. He's at 62 yards rushing, 66 yards receiving with a receiving touchdown.
3:39 and counting. Pruitt has 5 receivers. Takes the snap, has time, throws it over to Palmer across the Bobby Petrino crossing pattern. He's got all kinds of room. He's going to get all the way inside the 20-yard line, down to about the 15, so 32 yards, another first down.
Yeah, well drawn up play there. Spread the field out, hit the crosser. Muldrow just marching down the field.
You're going to see a lot of those crossing patterns tomorrow against Arkansas State. Well, that's a Bobby Petrino staple. Always got a crosser, but you know what? It works. 5 receivers again. The snap's going to be a toss to Tegan Collins. He's going to get inside the 10,
goodness.
Still spinning all the way down to about the 6-yard line, 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and short.
Spun out of 2 tackles on that play.
Roland Collins on the run.
Some Madden type
circle
run there.
Circle, hitting that circle button.
Tackle was made by number 17, Xander
Be first
Criswell.
and goal. That's going to be 2nd and 2. Didn't quite pick up the first down on that one.
Again, Pruitt all by himself, puts Collins in motion. He'll go to the right side. Pruitt has it. Quick throw over. I think he was trying to find number 13,
I don't know if it was intended for Dumas or Collins. They were both kind of right there in the same area, deflected off of one of those guys out of bounds.
Hey, I walked down into the stands for halftime. A lot of people with those Mix 105.1 local bank
very
footballs. Nice. Thanks to both the Roland cheerleaders and the Muldrow cheerleaders for throwing those out, because my arm is no good. There was no way I was going to be able to do it.
So now we're 3rd and 1.
Yeah, 3rd and 1.5, 2. 10 seconds on the play clock. Pruitt gets everybody set. Has it. It's going to be a fake throw over to Massey. And Massey's going to get close to the end zone. He's in for the touchdown. DJ Massey with a great catch on the screen. Gets good blocking downfield into the end zone. It's 48-6. Great play call there on 3rd and short.
Yep, get it to the speedy receiver out on the edge and let him make something happen.
On for the extra point.
Mr. Pruitt.
Snaps down, kick is on the way.
Blocked.
And it is blocked.
Hey, good effort by Roland that time, getting in there, getting a hand on that one.
2:03 left in the 3rd, 48-6. We'll be back on the mix.
Trusted in the community with a long history of customer satisfaction, Edwards Auto Sales on Highway 64 in Roland is always the right turn to take in your quest for the ultimate pre-owned vehicle. Edwards Auto Sales is a buy here, pay here dealership with in-house financing available. View their complete inventory online at edwardsautosalesinc.com. Family owned and operated for more than 30 years. Edwards Auto Sales in Roland.
SRS Incorporated in Webbers Falls is your one-stop shop. SRS has vet supplies, show feed, deer corn, feeders, minerals, and food plot seeds. SRS has fertilizer for your garden, pasture, or farmland. SRS has lumber and hardware, treated, untreated, plywood, and even drywall. They have a great selection of tools, electrical and plumbing supplies, and any nut, bolt, or screw you could ever need. Your one-stop shop is SRS Incorporated, 404 West Commercial Street in Webbers Falls.
What does strength look like? Strength is building a business that lasts. It's working hard to make good things happen. Not just at work, but in your community and at home. It's being there for the people you care about. So what does strength look like? To us, it looks a whole lot like you. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
And we're back. Just missed the kickoff. Phillips fumbled the kick. We're able to jump on it, but it's going to be 1st and 10 Rangers at their own 27-yard line. I think, like you said, both Collins and Pruitt over 100 yards passing now.
That's quite a luxury there when you can have two quarterbacks go over 100 yards passing.
Because especially Teagan, I mean, you can put him anywhere. So if you got Pruitt that can play quarterback and lead your team, and Teagan can go out anywhere and play quarterback, man, Coach Coatney, that you mentioned, great luxury to have. 1st and 10 Rangers. Hart takes a snap, drops way back, going to try to throw a screen, and good job by Muldrow reading that one.
Yeah, Muldrow saw that one not too long ago and didn't fall for that one. Looks like Muldrow defender cramping up a little bit out there. He's going to try to walk it off. That's Grinstead. He's trying to stretch it out a little bit and walk it off in between plays. They were going to sub him out, but he said, no, I got it. I'm going to stay in here. Hart hands it off over the left side.
Not a lot of room there, but good. Another good move there by Reagan, the freshman, Clint. He's had a great game.
He really has. He's impressed.
Number 14, Nova Reagan.
That was Xander and company making that tackle.
So 3rd and 8 from the 27-yard line. Hart, one running back to his left, takes the snap. It's Case and Perryman. They swing it out to him, but it's a little too low and incomplete.
Yeah, I think he may have tried to look upfield a little bit at that defender that was flying towards him and mishandled that one.
So they will have to punt. Clock is stopped. 1:02 left here in the third quarter.
Quick 4 and out for the Rangers. See 2 Bulldogs back this time to field this kick.
High snap. Hart goes a little rugby style, kicks it, and it's going to be a really good kick. And Palmer is going to pick it up. Oh, and he fumbled it.
I think Collins was right there to pounce on it, though.
Oh, boy. Hey, yeah, that one, you should have left that one alone. But Muldrow is going to keep possession.
Yeah, Collins. Good. Actually, that was that was Collins in there that pounced on it. He was the short return man.
Quick score updates. 21-21 Central and Heavener are tied up. So the
Tigers clawing their way back in that one.
14-0 Sallisaw over Stigler was the last score we had over there. Let's look at this buy-in game. 35-0 buy-in on top of Eufaula. We'll get to some of these other scores here in a second. 1st and 10 Bulldogs. They're on 45-yard line. Collins back out there at the quarterback position. Takes the snap. Drops, throws a quick little route here to Palmer. He's got some room. 40, 30, inside 20. He's going to house it. 55 yards, Palmer. And the Bulldogs make it 54-6. What a great little route there. Gets a little screen. And Palmer just had one hand on the ball. He didn't need it. He's gone. Just
turns on the jets and outruns everybody.
Makes it 54-6.
Collins padding those passing stats a little bit there. He's up to 169 yards through the air now. He's probably pretty close to he's approaching that 300 yards of total offense mark for the night. Not a bad outing.
Snap is down. Kick is on the way. Looks good. Is good. 37 seconds left. We'll keep it here. 55-6 Muldrow. Another score update. Keys on top of Gore, 35-22. So
Gore fought their way back into that one, but Keys starting to pull away a little bit now. Boy, quick strike there by the Bulldogs.
20-0 Sallisaw on top of Stigler. So the Black Diamonds trying to get back in to the win column after a tough loss against a really good Pryor team last week. That Pryor team, and then they're opening that new stadium. That was something special right there.
283 yards of total offense for Mr. Collins tonight.
How many touchdowns has he had? Did you just have the one, I think? Well, he's just threw that one.
Yeah, he's thrown 3.
He's thrown 3.
Okay.
That's it.
My apologies, Mr. Collins.
Don't shortchange him.
No, absolutely not.
He's been electric as expected. We've seen enough of that young man through the years. We know full well what he's capable of.
Yeah, and it's just, again, we talked about it. Great athlete, great student, great representative of the school. So just like a lot of these kids out here, not just Tegan, but there's a lot of kids that way. There's a kick. It's going to be fielded by number 21, Tommy Gretzky, the freshman, and he's going to get across the 30 up to about the 32-yard line.
Number 21, Tommy Gretzky on the
Tommy Gretzky, yeah.
Ran out of bounds by Gabe Miller. 30 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. Muldrow really upped the intensity and came out and put the foot on the gas here in this third quarter.
Yeah, and Austin Benham was the quarterback for Roland last year. He got hurt. He's still not ready. They're hoping he'll be ready later in the season. I think when he comes back, if he comes back, I think that'll add some depth to this team. And he was playing good last year before he got hurt.
I think he had a pretty devastating knee injury.
So you want to get him back in the fold, and you never want to lose to your rival. But I think if you're Roland, you learn from what you can from this.
Yep.
We're about to head to the fourth quarter. It's 55-6, Muldrow in front. We head to the fourth. We'll be back on The Mix.
Forever Memories Funeral Services welcomes you to take advantage of the services they offer, from pre-planning to uniquely designing a celebration of the life journey of your loved one. Forever Memories has local ownership. They've lived in this community for many generations. With a caring staff and a beautiful facility, Forever Memories is dedicated to serving Sequoyah County and surrounding communities affordably with dignity. Forever Memories Funeral Services on Highway 101, just north of Sallisaw.
Looking to upgrade your job skills, preparing for a new career, or exploring different interests? Enroll today at Indian Capital Technology Center, where you can quickly gain the skills and experience you're looking for at a price you can afford. With campus locations in Muskogee, Sallisaw, Stillwell, and Tahlequah, there's an ICTC location near you. Indian Capital Technology Center. Careers start here.
We head to the fourth, 55-6 in favor of the Bulldogs. Trying to get you some more score updates here. $35-22 Shoto on top of Gore was the last score we had there. 20-0 Sallisaw on top of Stigler. So Black Diamonds trying to pick up a good first win at home. Let's see here. 35-0, the last score I had on buy-in. And you follow, the Wolverines are in front. There's a snap on 2nd and 7. Hart fakes it. Oh, has a man wide open. It's going to be caught by Phillips. Can he beat the defender? Cuts inside 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Rangers. Nice play by Hart. Fakes the screen. Phillips was wide open. No safety help over the top. They tried to run him down, but Phillips puts his foot in the dirt. Goes the other way, and it's a long touchdown pass.
Yeah. Busted coverage by the Bulldogs. That's what Roland needed. Something positive to take into the practice next week and give them something to build on.
Here comes the extra point.
That's Hart on to kick the PAT.
Snap is down, kick is on the way, and it is blocked. It is blocked.
Well, that was Dumas in there that blocked it, and we've got a Roland player down. Is that Hart? I think it is, yeah. Because he came in and just took it right off of Hart's foot, practically. Hart injured that ankle earlier in the game, and he's going to be slow to get up.
Yeah, you hate to see that with Hart. Throws his helmet off.
Yeah, after just throwing that touchdown strike.
That was a great play. So while they tend to Hart, we will take a timeout and be right back here on The Mix.
Aiken's Store is your barbecue feed and more store. In the lower feed room, we're serving the River Valley's best barbecue. From brisket, pulled pork, smoked bologna, cheddar sausage, to baby back ribs, and the absolute best sides. The lower feed room features a steady stream of live music. And next door, Aiken's Store stocks cold drinks, snacks, grocery, and merch, plus a full line of feed for all your animals. Aiken's Store. Open 7 days, 4 miles east of 59 on Highway 101 north of Salisaw.
We're back here in Roland. Hart did get up off of the field, and looks like he's probably going to be good to go. But 55-12 in favor of Muldrow. Some other scores: Gore trails Shoto 35-22. Weber's Falls surprisingly trails Quinton 26-8, and Gans trails Oaks 36-12. 27-0 now. Salisaw on top of Stigler.
Wow, Black Diamonds starting to take control of that one.
Yeah, I think we know Coach Tyler like we do. He wasn't gonna. He didn't like losing football games. So
no, not at all.
It's tough to beat them back to back. Kicking off is Reagan, and it's going to be fielded by number 6, Gabe Miller. A little contact, but
yeah, a little bit.
No harm, no foul there, I don't think.
Don't think it was anything too intentional.
Central and Heavner still tied at 21 in the fourth quarter.
Central was down pretty big in that one and fought their way back into it. Coach Thompson and company trying to get their first win of the season.
We may have to go see them in Warner next week. Or Vian and Kiefer. What do you think? You guys let us know.
Yeah.
Text us.
Let us know what you think.
Send us on the text line, 918-790-1051. Where should game of the week be next week? We got Central and Warner. We got Vian and Kiefer. Got several other teams as well. Let us know. There's the snap. It's going to be a fake. A handoff to number 44, Javon Hood. Not much there.
Yeah, I think we've seen the last of Collins and
probably a good
Wilson
idea.
And some of those guys.
55-12. Appreciate everybody hanging in with us on this one.
Oh, Pruitt.
Oh,
sacked.
Big hit.
That was number 4, Bryson Gunter.
Number 4, Bryson Gunter on the quarterback sack.
Can bring up second and call it about 16.
Actually,
Third and 16.
Third and 16, yeah. Pruitt empties the backfield, takes a snap, looks, sets his feet, throws a pass down the middle. Oh, did he catch
what
it?
A catch.
Oh, just off the hands.
He said he caught it. The official, I thought he caught it, but the official right there on top of it. Though.
Creed Matthews was there. Looks like, man, I don't know. That's close. If we had instant replay, it'd be close. We saw our replay, but we only had the one angle.
Official a lot closer to it than what we are.
You can't rely on my eyes for anything, so don't listen to me.
Man, good throw. Just slid his receiver a little bit too much, but looked like he made the fingertip catch.
So it'll be 4th down. I think the Bulldogs will punt here. Is this their first punt of the night? I believe it is. I think they were lined up for one earlier, and there was a penalty.
Let's see Collins
yeah,
on
so
the
Collins is going to come on and punt. Why not, huh? Now Coach Coatney's going to have to call a timeout.
Timeout Bulldogs.
For some reason, because like I told you, can't take them with you. We'll step aside and be right back here on The Mix.
Show your hometown pride with a School Spirit debit card from First Star Bank. Each time you make a purchase with your School Spirit debit card, First Star Bank will make a donation to your school district. You make a purchase, they make a donation. Everyone wins. Support your school with First Star Bank's School Spirit debit card. First Star Bank has donated over $100,000 to local schools through the School Spirit program. Debit cards may be ordered online at firststar-bank.com.
Ready for a smile that feels as good as it looks? At Aesthetic Dental Institute, Dr. Henshaw specializes in transforming lives with dental implants, the permanent solution to missing teeth. And with IV sedation, you can relax and feel comfortable during any procedure. For those who need a full restoration, full arch implants give you back your smile in just one day. Call Aesthetic Dental Institute today at 918-775-4431. Aesthetic Dental Institute, where your beautiful, healthy smile is their top priority.
4th and 15 for the Bulldogs, so Collins will do some punting here. I think it's going to be a short stance. Takes the snap, and he's going to rugby-style kick it. Good-looking kick out of Tegan. It's going to bounce. Paul Johnson gets out of the way, and it will roll all the way down to the 13-yard line. That's a 42-yard, actually a 52-yard kick.
Nice kick.
Nice job from Collins.
Rangers going to take over deep in their own territory.
Think he'd do my homework for me? He's good at everything.
He probably could, yeah.
1st and 10 Rangers. See what they come out here and do. Down 55-12. Do a legal ID real quick. You're listening to the Mix 105.1 KXMX Muldrow, Sallisaw, Fort Smith. In fact, they're going to run the clock here, Clint, for the rest of this one.
Yeah, we don't want to get anybody hurt.
Nah.
First game of the season.
Hart. Going to take the snap. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. I believe that was number 7.
Nothing.
Thompson.
Yeah, nothing doing there.
Isaac Thompson.
No gain.
That was number 54, Alejandro Santa Cruz out there making the tackle.
He was one of the guys at Media Day.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, that's a great name. Wish I had a cool name. We're thinking of rebranding my radio and making me the Count. I'll explain why here in just a second.
Like from Sesame Street?
Yes. There's a snap. Hart, he's in all kinds of trouble. Tries to throw a screen back. Perryman grabs it, but not much there. No, because I like the studio.
Pass completed to number 10, Kason Perryman.
I have a hard time seeing anytime there's any light on the computer screens, so I keep it dark.
Oh, yeah. I do the same thing, and yeah.
Yeah. So they said they need to start. They call me Dracula, and I said, well, why not the Count? And so I think it's too. I think I'm too far into it for a rebrand.
You know, we've talked about that before. You know, like guys our age, Mike and Steve and Dave, and then you see these rosters of these
cool
kids,
names.
and they have some cool names.
Absolutely, I like it. I always tell people, it's your child. You name him or her, whatever you want to. Just make it cool. There's a snap. Hart in trouble, being chased by Zanders, and have to just throw it away. It'll be 4th down. So when Russell was born in 2000, I always wanted to name my son Russell. It was like, I don't know why. It was just and so his mother agreed. And, of course, in 2000, what was the big movie? Gladiator.
Oh,
Russell Crowe.
Okay.
So everybody's
there
like,
were a lot of Russells.
You named him after Gladiator. No. If I named him off any movie, it was Christmas Vacation. Yeah, Russ.
Yeah.
But no, not Rusty. You know, they call him Rusty. Just Russ. So, but you always, Russ, right here, Dad. That's been a staple at our house for 20 plus years. So, it's like Hart is going to punt. Snap. Ooh, that's not a good kick. I don't know if it was touched. It's out of bounds at about the 30-yard line.
He was under duress back there and managed to get it away, but I think went off the side of the foot.
So 55-12 is the score here. Bulldogs in front. They're going to go to 1-0. The Rangers are going to fall to 0-1.
Let's see Pruitt back out. Quarterback. He's a very capable quarterback.
The Bulldogs will be home next week at Aubrey J. Henshaw Stadium, taking on Waldron, Arkansas. Roland will be at home against Lavaca, Arkansas.
All right.
So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Pruitt takes a snap. It's an inside handoff to number 44, Hood. And he's across the 30 to about the 29.
I think Waldron might be Bulldogs as well, if I remember correctly.
And off to number 44, Javon Hood.
I don't remember. When I was in Arkansas calling games, it was 7A and 6A.
Yeah.
So I didn't do many. Farmington Cardinals is about as.
I always remember Lavaca, the Golden Arrows.
Golden Arrows,
that's a unique one.
Harrison Goblins. I remember the Goblins. Yeah. Harbor Bulldogs. Yeah, Purple Dogs at Fayetteville and the Red Dogs at Springdale. That's the big rivalry up there. Snap, give to Hood again, and it closes up quick. Not much there.
And handoff to Hood.
He was met in there by
made by number 40,
Mr. Brandt.
Alex Brandt.
Yeah, Alex Brandt played a good ball game tonight.
And, of course, one of my favorites of all time, the Conway Wampus Cats.
Yeah, that is a good one. I like that.
And I think, is it Atoka that's the Wampus Cats in Oklahoma? I think so. Yeah.
So, yep.
Got some great names for mascots. But I like the classics, too. I like Bulldogs.
You know, one of my favorites in this area, I like the Haymakers.
Haymakers, Haskell. Yeah,
that's
great.
A good one.
Snap, it's going to be a handoff to number 9, Rodriguez, and he's going to put his head down. There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, this one may come back. May add a hold here on the backside of this play. We did indeed.
And off to number 9,
going to
Alexander Rodriguez.
bring that one back.
Flag on the play.
Let's look at some other games for next week. Of course, the Black Diamonds will be off for the bye. Central is home against Warner. Webbers Falls is home against Canadian. And we mentioned Vian on the road at Kiefer. Gans on the road at Watts. And then Gore will be, I think that schedule is wrong. I think they're off next week. Pass is incomplete. Intended for number 14, Smalley.
Watts is another good one. I like the Engineers.
Yes.
That's a good mascot. I like that one.
So that's going to bring up.
It's going to make it
second down.
Yeah, second and about 13, 14.
6:12. 6:13 left. They aren't running the clock. 6:13 left. Pruitt runs out. It's going to find a wide open receiver. That is number 15, Creed Matthews, another freshman. Gets a few yards. They'll bring up 3rd and about 6.
Trevor Lassiter on the tackle.
15, Creed Matthews.
55-12, all Muldrow Bulldogs in this battle of 64. I thank all of our wonderful advertisers back with us once again. We mentioned we'll have your McDonald's player of the game. We got a couple of young men vying for that one.
A lot of candidates.
Edwards Auto Sales, and of course, a local bank sponsoring our mini footballs that we threw out. We didn't, the cheerleaders did. Pruitt throws it off his back foot, coming back to it. It's tipped in the air, and it's caught! Touchdown. I believe that was 28, Trey Turpin.
Yep.
Goes off of the Roland defender into his hands. Touchdown, Bulldogs. It's just been that kind of night for Muldrow.
It has indeed. Great play. Fortuitous bounce.
Brings on the extra point.
Wyatt Pruitt on once again. Muldrow doesn't have enough guys on the field here for the extra point team. Got to run somebody on. No, they're just going to go with what they got.
Yeah. Now we have a flag on the play.
You may have gotten Roland offside. They did. Let's see if they still choose to kick it or go for it with the shorter distance. Now they're going to bring their extra lineman on. Going to go ahead and attempt the extra point again.
Snap is down. The kick is up, and it is good. 5:30 left in the fourth. Muldrow up 62-12. We'll be right back on the mix.
When you need a plumber, your ace in the hole is Rocky Top Plumbing. Whether it's new construction, remodels, repairs, commercial, or residential, Rocky Top's got you covered. Serving eastern Oklahoma, we do video drain inspection, line locating, sewer lines, water lines, natural gas, and propane lines. Plus excavation, tankless water heaters, and more. Financing is available. Rocky Top Plumbing, where a flush beats a full house. Dial 918-776-7655. Rocky Top Plumbing. License number 54559.
When it comes to insurance, it's important to have a plan that fits you.
We ready?
A plan that's too small can leave you without adequate protection.
Huh?
And with a plan that's too big, you may pay for insurance you don't need. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help you design a plan that meets your needs, so it's just right for you.
Ready?
Insurance that fits just right.
For auto, home, or life insurance, see Shelter Agent Randall Baker in Salisaw.
Welcome back to Ranger Stadium here in Roland. It's 62-12. Muldrow Bulldogs in front with 5.5 minutes left to go. Central and Heavener still tied at 21 down there. What is that? Is that LaFleur County still? Heavener?
Yes.
Yeah. Not real good on geography, especially a place I've lived 90% of my life, you know. High kick is in the air. It's going to be fielded. A couple of Rangers fight over it. But it is brought down by number 14, Reagan, and he gets across the 35 to about the 37-yard line.
That's over 310 yards passing on the night between Collins and Pruitt.
Yeah, it's been a good night for the Bulldogs. Passing, running, they've pretty much been able to do anything they want to. And Coach Coatney and his guys can look at this film. 490? Is that passing or total offense?
That's total.
Total offense. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, it's a good night.
Again, we're not sure where we will be next week. I tell you, it's either going to be Warner at Central or Vian at Kiefer. We just haven't figured it out yet. Nice little handoff, first man through. That is number 5. Caden Davidson, another freshman. But there's some things that Roland can look at this film. They got their filmer up here, and they can look at this film, and there's some positives there.
Yeah.
I mean, Muldrow, this is just a really good football team.
Yeah.
And Roland's still kind of building, and so they got a lot of stuff they can look at. They've had some big plays. They've had some mistakes, though. You clean those up, and I think you're going to be all right. There's a snap. That's Brandt out there at quarterback now, and a handoff. Now we're going to have a horse collar here, I believe.
The Muldrow player, he knew it. He wasn't intentional. He just snagged the running back as he came through the hole. And
it's one of those things you're just grabbing, and you grab the horse collar. 10 years ago, that's a perfectly legal play. Gunter has knocked his helmet off. I think looks like he's getting up.
Yeah, I think because it just got him by the back of the jersey, and I think it
pulls it up,
choked him basically.
Yeah, those hard shoulder pads, they come up to your neck. I mean, I'm just guessing.
Yeah,
something tells me I don't feel good.
No, it's not pleasant. So he's going to come over and catch his breath. So that's good. Yeah, it's going to give Roland a fresh set of downs in Muldrow territory.
Still 21-21 Central and Heavener. So Roland 1st and 10. The Muldrow 46. It's going to be a fake handoff. Brandt on the option, and he's going to get down to about the 42, so 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6.
taken down by Jackson Phillips.
Shout out to the bands, both bands playing great here tonight. The cheerleaders did a great job, thanks to them throwing out our mini footballs. I seen people in the crowd with them. So if you're watching this back and you caught one that has my ugly signature on it, you can bring it to the radio station, get it yourself a free mixed T-shirt, and you can keep the football. We're not going to take it from you. Brant fakes the handoff, goes left side, going to rumble his way across the 30 or the 40 down to the 35, 34. It's a first down. Good run by Brant.
Yeah, nice tough run there. Roland moving the chains. Muldrow bringing in some fresh defenders, getting some of these young men some work.
Under 3 now, 62-12. Muldrow in front. They're going to go to 1-0, but Roland going down swinging. Brant fakes the option again, gets to the right side, 30, down to the 25-yard line. So gets close to another first down.
It's going to bring up second and short. Second and less than 1.
They're having all kinds of trouble down there at Huebner. Between the two teams, they can't hold on to the ball. They're fumbling, it looks like, and turning it over back and forth. So still 21-21, about 2.5 minutes to go. There's a snap. Brant gives it to the up man, and it will be enough for a first down.
Huebner came to Central and won that opener last year. So Central trying to avenge that one.
Still ended up being a good season for Coach Thompson and the Tigers. So again, these first 3 games, I know people hate saying this, but it's not that they don't mean anything. They don't mean anything when it comes to playoffs, district, anything like that. You know what I mean? You can go 0-3 and still make the playoffs easily. It's going to be a handoff to number 17. That's Alexander Criswell.
Showing some moves.
A freshman across the 20 to the 19.
Yeah, he was dancing out there and picked up something out of nothing. Creed Matthews with the tackle.
We're under 2 minutes here. Minute and a half. Been 62-12. Muldrow going to pick up a big victory here. We're going to wrap this one up pretty quick. We'll name your McDonald's player of the game. We're going to get out of here. It's been a long afternoon. First game always is. Brant takes the snap, looking to throw. Throws a pass across the middle, just in front of Crosno. Incomplete. Stops the clock at 1:04.
Hear that band a little bit. They've been
yeah.
sounding good all night long.
We know they're loud, especially when they're in the Ranger Dome.
Oh, yeah.
They really get loud.
Yeah, they rock and roll in there.
15 on the play clock. Brant takes the snap, looking to throw, looking, has plenty of time, throws a long pass to the end zone. It's incomplete. Stops the clock with 55.6 seconds left.
This can bring up fourth down. See if they take another shot at the end zone here, or if they try to just pick up the first down and get a fresh set of downs to try to get another one on the board here before the end of this game.
I know what they want to do. Let's see if they can pull it off. Brant. I think that's Davidson back there with him. Snap, gives it to Davidson up the middle, and he will get a first down, I believe, across the 15.
Yeah, number 5,
it will be a first down.
He got it, not by much, but he did pick it up.
Hey, you just need on the line. That's all you need.
And get another couple of cracks at the end zone here. Clock's running.
Yeah, 43 seconds. Chiefs down 20-12. Looks like Mahomes has the ball. They're in it. So Here we go, 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Roland trying to punch one in here to end this game. There's a snap. Brandt looking over the middle. Pass is caught. Touchdown, number 14.
Touchdown, Rangers.
Novian Reagan, man, he's had a great night
he
here
has.
tonight, Clint.
Young freshman.
Pass completed to number 14, Nova Reagan for a Roland Ranger touchdown.
Novan Reagan.
His first touchdown.
Makes it 62-18. Extra point pending, and they may go for 2 here.
Yeah, they're going to huddle up.
Brandt will stay out there at quarterback. Davidson to his left. Has the ball, looking, throws a pass, and it is caught, but he did not get in. It was caught by Ryder Bean, the sophomore, but it makes it 62-18. We'll keep it here. We're going to start to wrap this one up. Total of stats up, and we'll get a player of the game, which is 21 seconds left. You can imagine it. Muldrow just going to kneel on it here.
Got several in contention for that player of the game honor tonight.
Yeah, thank McDonald's for once again. I think they've been with us every year. I think this is our 13th season broadcasting game of the week. And again, we're either going to be at Central for the Warner game next week, or we may take a road trip for Kiefer and Vian. We'll let you know early next week. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I got a lot of stuff going on. While we got a minute here, Clint, we got to talk about a couple of things. First off, we got to send our well wishes to our old buddy Cash Collins, still recovering after an accident around the 4th of July. Cash is still in the hospital, but improving. And he was a big part for many years that Vian football and baseball team. So, Cash, man, get well.
He was always one of the toughest guys on the field, and he's showing his toughness now for sure.
Definitely was. Collins is going to call for the fair catch, and unfortunately, last week I lost one of my good buddies, Mr. Derek Boland, passed away on I believe it was Friday afternoon, and going to miss old Derek, man. We've been friends since skating rink days. We used to, that's 30 plus years, and so going to miss him a lot. And I hope his family is doing okay, and I hope they see how much he was loved by everybody in this community, because we're going to miss him. But hopefully all the bad stuff's out of the way, Clint. We get some good stuff going on here. But again, Cash, man, hang in there. We want you to come. Hopefully Vian makes it to the championship game. You can come in and sit in the booth with us. We would love to have you. So Muldrow's going to kneel on it. They're going to win 62-18. Looking at some of the stats. For Muldrow, Collins, 169 yards passing with 3 touchdowns, 63 yards rushing, 51 yards receiving. Pruitt had 141 yards passing and a touchdown. Turpin had a reception for 28 yards and a touchdown. Wilson had 62 yards rushing and 2 receptions for 66 yards and a touchdown. Dumas with a 4-yard touchdown. Massey with 3 receptions, 55 yards and a touchdown. Palmer, 125 yards receiving and a touchdown. For the Rangers, 83 yards passing for Hart with a touchdown, 36 yards rushing. Brandt, 14-yard touchdown pass, 20 yards rushing. Reagan had a 14-yard touchdown reception and 6 yards rushing. Perriman, 7 yards rushing, 5 yards receiving. Gunter, 17 yards rushing. Davidson, 15 yards rushing. Looks like 3 turnovers for Roland, 2 for Muldrow. So 62-18 is the final. Your McDonald's player of the game. I mean, I think we got to give it to Teagan, man.
I think you got to.
I mean, just look at it. 169 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 63 yards rushing, and 51 yards receiving. Plus, he was punting, he was kicking, playing defense out there. So, congratulations. Yeah, he's just all over.
He earned it.
McDonald's player of the game, Mr. Teagan Collins. But shout out to Pruitt, also Wilson, Massey, Zanders. all those guys played real well. And Reagan, I think Reagan played well for Roland, and Brant when he came in at quarterback. So
what about the young man Reagan, though? Freshman, just super impressive.
Again, it's going to take some time, but I think Roland's on the right track, and Coach Coatney and his crew, they are on that track, and they're going to be tough for anybody. I want to thank everybody. It was a wild start, but thanks to Terry Qualls and Brian Jones on the cameras, Russell Pettit over here on the TriCaster, Locke on the stats. Everybody here at Roland treating this like we're part of the Roland family, letting us kind of do whatever we want. Miss Wiggins and everybody, thank you for having us. And Muldrow too. They always treat us well. Coach Armour, I saw her before the game. Our cheerleaders for throwing out the mini footballs. Thanks to Local Bank for sponsoring that. For everybody tuned in, we'll let you know where we're going to be next week. For Clint, I'm Justin. We're out of here. We'll see you next week on Game of the Week.
84 weeks ago, with precisely 2 likes at the Rio Sarah Pascal, posted at McDonald's. Stop pretending like you don't see our snack wrap comments. It hurts. You thought they didn't see your comments? Petitions and posts? The DMs for 9 straight years? Those comments are the reason this exists. Snack wrap is back.
Trusted in the community with a long history of customer satisfaction, Edwards Auto Sales on Highway 64 in Roland is always the right turn to take in your quest for the ultimate pre-owned vehicle. Edwards Auto Sales is a buy here, pay here dealership with in-house financing available. View their complete inventory online at edwardsautosalesinc.com. Family owned and operated for more than 30 years. Edwards Auto Sales in Roland.
The thing that makes me proud to be a Viking is the staff definitely try to help kids that are not involved in organizations fit in and have stuff to do rather than just going to class.
It's not an outrageous amount of money, and plus it's not bad education either. So you can get your 2 years done here and you can go somewhere else and not be in much debt.
We learn to work together in teams as well as becoming a better leader ourselves.
It's not that hard, and you can have a good time here for the next 2 years.
Visit carlalbert.edu.
You're watching Mix TV.